Anyway, so over at ABC, you're the guy who made the phone call?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, how'd you get through?
Okay, what I did was, first of all, I'm also the guy that made the Dexter phone call on the LIRR.
Oh, you're the guy who did the Colin Ferguson call.
I made 2 prank phone calls this year, and they both made the paper.
First of all, let's just say everyone was in a state of confusion because on one channel, you had 10 black guys. This is what I had observed, 10 black guys playing with a ball. And the other channel had 2 black guys in a car playing with a gun. I'm saying, where are the white people at? What is it? I can't get white people on my TV.
Friday night and no white people on TV.
The only white guy I saw for a few minutes was Larry King, and that's a poor example of a white person. I said, what is this? It's like color television. They literally meant it when... But white people don't show up good on screen?
Did that guy in his article, when he wrote about this phone call, did he say anything about how the networks don't do anything to check?
No.
And how they're all in such a rush to scoop each other that they put on things like this?
No, they just blame us.
And by the way, I mean, really, what is the big deal if a guy gets through and says Baba Booey?
Right, it's not like it's the most important. It's not like a presidential funeral.
And what if it was? So what?
If the guy got on and just lied convincingly, they would appreciate that much more.
Yeah, right. Which they do all the time. So anyway, you get on. So don't let me interrupt your story. So you get on.
Right. So I end up calling up, and Peter Jennings' producer is right there next to Peter Jennings, I guess, or right behind him. And they said, okay, you're the guy that spoke, that's right on location. So then all of a sudden I come up with this voice. I go, why, yes, I am. This be Robert Higgins, and I'll be across the street from OJ.
All right, so let's go listen to the tape at this point.
Okay.
All right, let's put it on right now.
And it just seems perfectly clear that Cowling wants everybody to be calm.
First of all, you know what another thing that pisses me off now that I'm listening to Peter Jennings handle this like it's a presidential funeral. This guy's worth $10 million, they say, OJ Simpson. They should deduct from his money the amount of money it costs to have 50,000 police cars chasing him for an hour. Do you know what the taxpayers had to pay to apprehend this guy?
Well, let us
Why
say,
do I have to pay for it?
The police didn't have to let OJ slip through their fingers like
Fine.
that. They caused a lot of problems by not keeping an eye on OJ.
But the bottom line is you and me have to pay, and the people of Los Angeles and everyone else in the world have to pay for police protection. Why am I paying for 5 cars, helicopters, and everything else?
There were 18 cars following him.
Who do you think pays all these officers? Let OJ pay them.
And who was watching the other criminals? Was OJ the only criminal out in Los Angeles?
There were more people out looting during this than robbing and raping and stealing.
I would like to see a report of what else happened.
All right, let's get back to the phone call. Right now, Peter Jennings is, letting things
Nobody's whispering anything in Peter's ear.
Right, he's looking... Peter, wake up. You look half asleep from that bad eye job. Here we go. Do you have an eye job?
I don't know.
All right, looked like it to me. Peter, wake up. Say something, quick. Wake up.
Ask everybody to be quiet for a moment. We have on the phone with us as well Robert Higgins, who lives in the neighborhood and is on the ground and can see inside the van. Mr. Higgins.
Yes, how are you?
Just about as tense as you are, sir.
Oh, my Lord, this is quite tensive.
What can you see?
Oh, what I'm looking at right now is I'm looking at the van, and I see OJ kind of slouching down, looking very...
Now, at this point, my father said to me, I didn't see that. He was watching. He says, everyone knew it was a phony phone call. It was definitely a Howard Stern fan.
Peter.
Except Peter. Al Michaels is like, look at him now,
Peter.
I'm looking at the van. This is very intensive.
Peter Jennings had turned into George Gobel on the Tonight Show set as the cigarette ashes from Dean Martin were going into the cup.
Very upset. Now, looky here. He looks very upset. I don't know what he's going to be doing.
Can you see him doing anything specific? Is he merely sitting there?
He is just sitting around, just looking like he'd be very nervous.
He's picking his toes.
Like he'd be very nervous.
He's looking like he'd be very nervous. Lordy have mercy. The man is picking his toes and looking very vulnerable. Great googly boogly.
I can't believe it.
Is it possible that Peter Jennings in his distinguished career has never spoken to a real black man?
No, he's Canadian.
Oh, okay. They don't have many. Tell me, as long as I have a black person on the phone, can you skate with that extra bone in your ankle? Knows I can't. That's why we can't swim either. Our feet are too heavy and weigh us right down to the cement in the pool. It's like...
Can you hear anything, Mr. Higgins?
It's just too much commotion. I be in the back of a news van, so I can't really hear that good, but I can see it all. And I see OJ. I see OJ, man, and he looks scared. And I would be scared because there's cops all deep in this.
Thank you, Mr. Higgins.
And Baba Booey to y'all.
The driveway of O.J. Simpson's home in Brentwood. Clearly an effort being made to have him come out of the vehicle in the doorway of the house.
I done be cut off the line.
Hey, does Peter know now?
Yeah, I think they might have informed him in his headphones. But he's so heroic.
Such a robot.
Yeah, a robot puppet head.
Makes no reference to it. The phone call just goes away.
What is it, Stuttering John?
Keep on playing. He doesn't know it's all.
No, I'm going to keep playing. Because I want to hear Al Michaels explain Baba Booey to him.
Oh, that's funny.
Could you even believe that they didn't stop me right at the first word?
No.
Now looky here.
I mean, that should have been a clue for anybody.
And you were supposed to be O.J. Simpson's neighbor.
Yeah, like the guy with that voice lives in Brentwood.
Yeah. Well, I done hit oil in my backyard and I made my money that way.
I've been sitting back at the news van here, and ooh, he looked very scared.
Members of the Ku Klux Klan called up and were blushing. They were so embarrassed. I mean,
We're trying to make everybody think white people are smart, Peter.
now look here. I'm be next door to O.J. Been living many, many years. In fact, Mr. Drysdale coming over with my money right now.
I love that, Miss Jane.
Haven't the papers pointed out like 50 times that OJ's the only black guy in Brentwood?
Yeah, that's why he's suffering black stress.
His friend, Al Cowling.
Peter, by the way, just for the record, this is Al Michaels. That was a totally farcical call. Lest anybody think that was somebody who was truly across the street. That was not. He said something in code at the end that's indicative of the mentioning of the name of a certain radio talk show host.
Okay.
So there obviously isn't enough of that sample to split, and I guess they'll have to do a joint test on that bit of information. But there was another search of OJ's house yesterday as well. They spent 3.5 hours combing over the grounds meticulously. They say they were looking for the murder weapon again. Still haven't found it, or if they found it in yesterday's search, they haven't told anyone, but they carted off 2 bags of evidence.
2 bags?
Yeah, I thought, what in the world is in that house? Two
What-
bags full.
how many-
Two bags full of evidence.
How many clues did O.J. leave? You know what I mean? Holy mackerel, 2 bags of evidence.
Yeah, and a shovel.
Yeah.
And they carted off the car, the Rolls Royce.
Think O.J.'s lawyer was upset with O.J. after the police found 2 bags of evidence? I think he was like, O.J.,
What are you not telling me?
gee, I thought I was careful. Maybe I'm a dumbass. Yeah, maybe you are a dumbass. 2 bags full of... I mean, no, Klaus von Bülow, they find a needle. The guy gets off.
And a little bag.
Right. You got two garbage bags full
They've
of
been
evidence.
carting things away for weeks.
I mean, it's unbelievable. Hitler left less. There was less evidence that 6 million Jews were destroyed. O.J. with ski mask, gloves.
Well, there wasn't a ski mask. There was a cap.
There's got to be a ski mask somewhere. Oh, it was a cap?
It was a cap. That's where they got the one hair.
One hair. I found a hair once. It was
Really?
between my teeth. I was with a very young girl.
Was it an African-American hair?
Yes, it was. Down there, they all look like African-American hairs. Hitler, did you kill 6 million Jews? No, I did not. You
Well, let
didn't?
us look for some evidence in your home.
There is only 1 bag of ashes in my home, not 2. I like that dopey O.J.
O.J. might as well just let him go. Just let him go. You guys can't convict him.
Don't convict him. I think they'll do it.
If they lose this case, that's it.
If they lose this case, we all should go kill our wives.
Only in California.
No wife is safe. I will take my wife to California, kill her there, and so will Fred, Jackie, and Billy. And that'll be it. Any guy who wants to kill his wife can go do it in California. There's absolutely nothing stopping you.
They say it's the best state to commit a crime in.
Gary, go buy us 5 ski masks. And plane tickets to Chicago.
And
Thank
put
you.
some African-American hair in them.
Everyone in America recognized that O.J. was guilty as sin.
Well, you know, I thought it was funny today. I was thinking about you as well as everybody else. Everybody's voting and polling people to see who thinks O.J.'s guilty. Nobody's seen any evidence.
Well, let me just say something. First of all, O.J. is guilty. That's number one.
How can you say that?
Okay, I'll tell you how I can say it. You know, it's an amazing thing when a guy when you're a chauffeur driver, okay, a limousine driver, you pull up to OJ's house. You knock on the door. OJ's not there. Knock on the door again. OJ's not there. Yeah, right. Thank you. OJ's not there. Then all of a sudden, OJ's car pulls up, and OJ suddenly appears at the door.
He didn't say
now
a car
he's there.
pulled up.
Oh, yes, he did. There was no car there, and then suddenly OJ's Bronco was there.
He said there was a car there. He didn't say a car pulled up. He said no car and then a car.
Right. Well, that's called a car pulling up.
No, that's not seeing a car pull up.
All right, that's a car magically appearing out of nowhere. How's that? Is that better? That's there it is. The car wasn't there. Now the car's there, and now OJ suddenly is at the door.
Everybody's singing about OJ.
Yeah, the OJ.
I see OJ.
I see OJ.
I seen OJ.
OJ is next door neighbor. I seen OJ, and he looked.
I can see it all.
And he looked. I got to hear that too. Where is that? How come I can't get my hands on that? I got to hear that first. I see OJ.
I see OJ, and he looked very nervous.
Can ask everybody to be quiet for a moment.
Peter Jennings, of course. The setup is everyone's heard this. Peter Jennings. I just don't get tired of it.
It's the best.
Yeah, Peter Jennings. He's on the air. It's during the OJ chase.
OJ's in the Bronco.
Right. OJ's in the Bronco. He's now pulled into his own driveway, and this guy, one of our listeners, calls into Peter Jennings. Peter Jennings is, of course, a talking puppet head, is clueless. Al Michaels has to get on.
The Gary puppet is smarter.
Yeah, Al Michaels has to get on and inform Peter Jennings that it's a hoax.
We have on the phone with us as well Robert Higgins, who lives in the neighborhood and is on the ground and can see inside the van. Mr. Higgins.
Yes, how are you?
Just about as tense as you are, sir.
Oh, my Lord, this is quite the tensest.
What can you see?
Oh, what I'm looking at right now is I'm looking at the van, and I see OJ kind of slouching down, looking very, very upset. Now, looky here, he looked very upset. I don't know what he's going to be doing.
Can you see him doing anything specific? Is he merely sitting there?
He is just sitting around, just looking like he'd be very nervous.
Can you hear anything, Mr. Higgins?
It's just too much commotion. I be in the back of a news van, so I can't really hear that good, but I can see it all. And I see OJ.
That's my line.
I see OJ, man, and he looks scared. And I would be scared because there's cops all deep in this.
Thank you, Mr. Higgins.
And Baba Booey to y'all.
The driveway of OJ Simpson's.
Right up. Picks it right up. Nothing phases Peter Jennings.
Didn't hear a thing.
Isn't he dating Barbara Streisand or something?
That's what I understand.
Yeah, he's really in love with her. He can get any girl he wants. He's got Barbara Streisand.
Well, why not?
Yeah.
For a week.
Girl looks like a man.
Wood.
Barbara Streisand reminds me of a female impersonator.
Yes.
Like she gets those nails done up and the hair and everything's perfect to make her look more beautiful, but it still looks like a guy.
Clearly an effort being made to have him come out of the vehicle. In the doorway of the house, his friend, Al Cowling.
Peter, by the way, just for the record, this is Al Michaels. That was a totally farcical call. Lest anybody think that was somebody who was truly across the street. That was not. He said something in code at the end that's indicative of the mentioning of the name of a certain radio talk show host.
Okay.
That Al loves.
So he was not there.
All right. We have him on every coast. Thank you very much.
Al knows. We do have him on every coast. Al knows how stupid Peter Jennings is, so they hire Al Michaels just to come in.
He's watching him.
Mind you, Al Michaels is a sports guy. He has to come in and tell Peter Jennings.
Yeah. Watch Peter now. Make sure he doesn't make any mistakes.
Peter, I know you're from Canada, but there are no black people anywhere on the planet that talk like that.
And I see OJ.
He's the tensest.
OJ, the tensest I see. He's slouching in the back.
Slouching down, and I'll be in the back of a van.
Why can I hear that again and not get tired of it?
I love it.
I know.
Nor the last time will have been had, but... That's it.
Hi, Peter. This is Al Michaels again. You embarrass the human race.
Yeah, I should have really yelled at him. You stupid schmuck. You should have known. As soon as he said he was real tenses. I like how he goes, "How are you?" And Peter Jennings, of course, can't just say, "I'm okay." He's like, "I'm as tense as everyone else, as you are, sir." Yeah. And then he goes, "Yeah," because he's trying to, this is a very serious situation. And then he goes, "Yes, it is tenses.
It is
quite the
tenses.
It is quite the tenses." Oh, man.
Peter, this is Al Michaels again. You know, you're not smart enough to be an ice fisherman. And by the way, Baba Booey to you all.
Yeah. That is indicative of a certain radio show host.
He said something in code.
Peter J. said, code? Wow, this is really turning out to be espionage.
It's a spy thing.
My big moment. This is unbelievable, this code going out.
Transmitting to?
Code going out over ABC Air. Hold on now. Holy smoky. Yeah, I got OJ over there in the trailer.
I can see it all.
You realize if Al Michaels hadn't jumped in, Peter Jennings would have been on the air with that guy for over an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Hi, Peter. This is Al again. Listen, at any point in Canada, did your brain freeze?
We're going back to Mr. Higgins now to see what he can see.
Could ask everybody to be quiet for a moment. We have on the phone with us as well Robert Higgins, who lives in the neighborhood and is on the ground and can see inside the van. Mr. Higgins.
Robert Higgins is my new code name. When I register at hotels, it's going to be Robert Higgins.
Yeah.
Yes, how are you?
Just about as tense as you are, sir.
Oh, my Lord, this is quite the tensest.
What can you see?
Oh, what I'm looking at right now is I'm looking at the van, and I see OJ kind of slouching down, looking very, very upset. Now, looky here, he looks very upset. I don't know what he's going to be doing.
Can you see him doing anything specific? Is he merely sitting there?
He is just sitting around, just looking like he'd be very nervous.
Can you hear anything, Mr. Higgins?
It's just too much commotion. I'd be in the back of a news van, so I can't really hear that good, but I can see it all. And I see OJ. I see OJ, man, and he looks scared. And I would be scared because there's cops all deep in this.
Is cops what?
All deep in this.
How deep it is.
Thank you, Mr. Higgins.
And Baba Booey to y'all.
To y'all. This is Al Michaels. Peter, this is Al Michaels.
Get a clue, you dope.
Peter, are you listening to the same show?
Home in Brentwood. Clearly an effort being made to have him come out of the vehicle in the doorway of the house.
Peter, this is Al Michaels.
His friend, Al Cowling.
Peter, by the way, just for the record, this is Al Michaels. That was a totally farcical call.
It's totally farcical.
Lest anybody think that was somebody who was truly across the street. That was not.
No one thought it except for Peter. Lest Peter thought it was a...
He said something in code at the end that's indicative of the mentioning of the name of a certain radio talk show host.
Okay.
And you know what was going on in Al's mind. Should I say Howard's name or not?
Right.
Yeah.
Burn it.
You know what's
Peter,
funny?
this is Al. Is it true that you work for ABC only because you couldn't spell NBC or CBS?
What's funny is that probably Al is saying, get me on, I got to tell Peter that's not real.
Yeah, right. Quickly.
He's having a fit making, having people open up a line for him.
Because Al's the Howard Stern expert. He's got to get on.
Yeah, this is Al Michaels again. Put a bag over your head and smuggle yourself back to Canada, would you?
You're an embarrassment to the entire race.
So he was not there.
All right, we have them on every coast. Thank you
Human
very much.
race.
Not the first time nor the last time will have been had, but
Not you, Peter.
Yeah. He was had. He actually was had. I see OJ, and he looks scared.
He be looking very scared.
Slouching in the back.
He be slouching down.
Slouching down. Can you hear anything? No, it'd be very noisy.
I be in the back of a van, and there's a lot of commotion.
Yeah, we're
But
deep
I
in.
see it all.
We're deep in cops.
And I see OJ.
Peter, this is Al again. Have you got maple syrup for brains? This guy could have called himself Walter Mellon and you wouldn't have gotten it.
Walter Mellon. Do you want to hear some bad OJ songs, or you want?
Yes, I want to hear these.
Well, actually, a lot of them are coming. I don't know that they're all bad, but Gary says we've gotten literally since this OJ thing broke. Immediately everyone comes out with song parodies. You know that.
Well, that's, it used to be a specialty. Now
Right.
everyone's doing it.
Well, a lot of them were unplayable just because they're just like heavy metal with some guy yelling. And then one guy sent a song and he said, well, I wrote this 10 years ago, but it really fits now.
Right.
So he just updated.
Yeah.
the project.
So the first one actually is from Pat Godwin. Pat Godwin's like a song parody maniac. He sent me like 2 CDs he has full of song parodies.
Oh, I got those. I haven't listened to them.
Yeah, me neither. I mean, who's going to sit at home and listen to song parodies? But he writes a song parody the second. Like, he opens up the newspaper. In fact, I understand he has a fax machine that he gets faxed the newspaper so he can write the song parody quickly.
Oddly enough, this song he made like the day before we went on vacation. It just didn't get up here quick enough.
Yeah. And he's got like song. It's a national organization for women farts. He'll write a song parody about it.
OJ, can we see by that look in your eyes that you're guilty as hell?
All right, you get the idea?
Yeah.
All right. Well, they're not all winners. You know, Pat just writes them and hopes one of them...
Well, he's a pro, so I don't have much hope for the rest of these.
I know. That's the best one out of the lot. It's just some things are too easy to song parody, so it's impossible to do something good. Here's something called... What do? They come in on cassette?
Yeah, cassette, DAT, reel-to-reel, whatever.
Imagine you get a DAT unit just to record these.
The best ones, Howard, that we get are the ones that come in written and say, could you record this for us?
Yeah, we don't have a...
Yeah, here's the tune. You do it, too.
You buy karaoke and do it yourself.
Karaoke, Gary.
OJ killed his wife, this is called. Oh, that's tasteful.
OJ killed his wife, you know, he slashed her with a knife, you know, I said so. OJ killed his wife and I should know. Now my throat's a little wider now.
It's like they're endless. You're already sick of them after the first sentence.
Like, come up with a hook.
They just read the paper to a song.
Dear Howard, this is to the song by the Beatles, Blackbird. Black man slashing his poor dead wife.
Take these broken wings and learn to fly.
Take this bloodstained glove and just deny you'll get life. Ooh. You like that one? Maybe I'll record that one. Everyone's looking for it. Black man slashing his poor dead wife. Take these bloodstained gloves and just deny you'll get life. You were
Go call your lawyer because he seems like a nice guy.
Nice guy. Hey, Howard. Robert L. Shapiro is a nice guy. What?
Have you ever considered that we might run into OJ again?
Sure.
You know, like he might be found innocent. You know, he's still on the board of directors of this company, right?
You think OJ's going to be found innocent?
I think he's going to walk.
You do? Because you think they're going to get 7 black guys on the jury who are going to go, hey, man, OJ been famed.
I think that they're going to find that this case is totally based on circumstantial evidence, and the defense is going to mount a very good case to give the jury reasonable doubt.
I don't believe it. I believe he will be convicted of murder. I don't believe... I mean, there's just too much... We know, you know, it's just obvious he killed them.
The blood that they found in the plumbing...
Yeah. Yes?
Maybe that's just OJ's blood. So what?
Why is he bleeding so much?
OJ bled right through to Chicago.
He's bleeding in his truck. He's bleeding in the shower.
He had his period.
Yeah.
Getting out his golf clubs.
Yeah. All right, you want to hear more song parodies?
Yes.
Okay. See, we mixed in a little news. This is called OJ Killed His Ex-Wife and a Waiter.
Oh, that's a nice title.
Let me guess what song this is to. OJ killed his ex-wife and a waiter.
Okay,
That's what I'm guessing.
Oh, my goodness.
Good one. Hey, what do I win?
OJ killed his ex-wife and a waiter. And now he is feeling suicidal.
Okay.
Really messed up.
I can hear the next part.
But it's sad. She isn't breathing now. She's living 6 feet under in a box of pine.
So should he.
Joiner.
How soon can he move there? I like that. She's dead, but she is living 6 feet under in a box of pine.
This one's to...
Don't tell me.
Okay.
Oh, easy. Band on the Run?
No.
OJ on the Run? Let me think. OJ on the Run.
OJ on the run.
Robin's got it.
OJ on the run.
Oh, God.
This is the Doors song.
Yeah.
Very good. What do you win? Where do they find these instruments?
OJ's on the run. OJ's on the run. They said he had a knife. They said he had a gun.
You know, isn't it amazing that OJ could run through 11 huge brutes and not get touched, and yet he cut himself and he's bleeding that night all over the place, getting out his golf clubs. Isn't that amazing?
Well, I do wonder why you wouldn't just bandage yourself before you go to the car, but that's OJ.
You know, Gary, I have considered that I would run into OJ again. You know, he, after all, sat on the board of directors of this company, still does.
Right.
Believe it or
And
not.
you're not going to throw him off just because of this, are you?
No, I think we can throw him off. I think he's in for the year no matter what.
But we run
The
into
only guy who can deny.
Yeah.
no, but we run into him. Like I've seen him up here. Even when you're not here, I've seen him.
Yeah,
up
but
here
I mean,
like
you know what?
3 or 4 times.
I know. I think OJ, the OJ that we met, I met him at Trump's wedding, and I met him here. The OJ we met, the good OJ, is a great guy. He was a lot of fun. I mean, we met him for 2 seconds, but
Will the good OJ forgive you if he comes back here and hears all this stuff?
Well, he's certainly got to understand that looking at the evidence, what else could we say?
oh, please. I tell you what, the chances of seeing OJ here again are about a bazillion to 1.
Robin, are you saying that your hands are tied on this
Yes.
one?
The only way you're going to see OJ here is if he escapes from jail, comes here on a rampage looking for
I
us.
don't think OJ will be coming this way.
Yeah.
I think it'd be his first stop.
Why don't we take a break, and then we'll get back and do the news for you.
That was the end of the OJ songs?
Well, unless you want to hear more.
No, I don't know, unless you've got something good.
You want to torture yourself? I could play more OJ's on the run. Or the Herman's Hermit one.
No, the Herman's Hermit one, I had enough of that.
OJ caught the red eye to Chicago. The police hauled him back to L.A. OJ had changed. He was a suspect now. His days.
What does he open up the newspaper and
This
just...
is exactly reading the newspaper to a song.
He allegedly killed someone. He said he didn't do it, but we believe he did. His lawyer, Robert L. Shapiro, was hired for $250,000 retainer. That guy's sense of pitch is as weak as OJ's alibi. So anyway, we're getting a lot of OJ parodies.
Yeah.
So we figured we'd put one together, but here's a couple that we've been getting. This is OJ parody number 1 is Sitting by the Dock. Yeah.
Now, one of these, it's marked on there. One of these is done as Kermit the Frog, but I'm not sure that this is the one.
Everyone trying to get the definitive OJ song.
Okay.
OJ's on the dock of the bay.
I'm sitting in Los Angeles jail, and the judge won't let me post my bail.
You get that one?
Yeah.
All right. We're going to be trying our hand at it in a few minutes with compliments of the tokens.
Sounding great already.
Is it really working
Are
on
they
it out there?
rehearsing?
Oh, yeah. The only thing is we have to say right up front that the views in the parody are not the tokens.
Of course. No, we wrote the parody. The tokens have been good enough to sing it. Here. Oh, this one's to Sounds of Silence.
Okay.
It's Kermit the Frog.
Oh.
Kermit, I hear you have something for us. Here, I have a song to sing. Yeah, why don't you go ahead and sing it? Oh, all right.
Who are these people? Who are these people?
Terrible Kermit.
Yeah, I mean, it's a... Hi, this is Kermit the Frog.
I just wrote it. Hero Juice, what can I say? Some say you're innocent, there's no way. You killed your ex and her boyfriend, too.
Okay, you got that one? This one, of course, is to Hey Joe.
Okay.
So I believe it would be Hey OJ.
Oh, there we go.
Hey, OJ.
Where you going with that? with that knife again. I could almost predict. Now I believe we'll hear the same exact line over again.
Hey, OJ.
Good Jimi Hendrix.
Good Jimi Hendrix.
Where you going? Knock in your head.
All right, you got
Going
it.
to kill my old lady.
Right.
Caught her with another man.
I'm going to kill my old lady.
Going down to stab my old lady. You know I caught her messing around with another man.
Did I write this?
I think you wrote this. I think you collaborated on this. I see OJ.
Going down to stab my old lady.
All right, you get it? All right. And I don't even know. What is this? Little Pink Houses? Is that the
John Cougar
song? And what is it? Little Padded Cell?
Right.
All right.
Add a tune on the first note.
There's a black man in a jail cell. Says that he's innocent.
Why do we have to make everything racial?
He got on an interstate running.
Okay, you get this?
Yes.
All right.
I think you have one more, Howard. It's in your hand.
They're almost impossible to sit through.
That guy was just reading a newspaper account.
Yeah, right. He's just, And then OJ allegedly stabbed his girlfriend and Ron Goldman.
Continued on 834.
Right. Continued on 834. This is called OJ's Run. It's original music.
All right.
I thought it would be banned on the run, but it's OJ's Run.
It's like a Jackie song.
Easy.
This is the story of a man as famous as one could be. Man who was special to you and me. Name was OJ Simpson. Great athlete was he. This is the story of a life that ended in tragedy.
All right, so there's just the latest batch of OJ songs. When we come back from this commercial, compliments of the token singer.
Frame OJ.
Yeah.
Conspiracy to get him off.
Right. So I was hanging around the station yesterday working on this idea that I had, how to interview OJ. Mm-hmm. I'm working on it. I'll do a couple for you here. Tell me what you think. All right, you ready? I'm not sure where I'm going with this yet, but it's like, hey, OJ, so how did you ditch the knife and the bloody clothes so fast?
You memorize what you have to do that day.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I see. And all those drugs you did, OJ, when do you think you'll be coming down from that?
15 years later.
Oh, really? Why are you so angry, OJ?
I married my high school sweetheart.
Hey, OJ, is Marsha Clark's hair getting thicker?
It is an illusion.
It is an illusion, I see. Does anyone annoy you more than Marsha Clark?
My ex-wives.
Your ex-wives. I see. I don't know where I'm going with this, but there's something to be done with it. You know what I mean? So, OJ, what's the biggest lie you ever told?
Great relationship with my ex-wife and a super relationship with my girl now.
Mm-hmm. I took that interview that we did with him and cut it up.
Yeah.
So, OJ, what's the next best thing to killing your wife?
Beating a dead horse.
Oh, oh dear.
Oh, I hear you. I'm still working on it, Your friend Jackie back at the office late yesterday.
Around.
Yeah, right. Goofing around. I was bleary-eyed from this. Yeah, no goofing going on. So, OJ, when did you almost... Wait. Oh, okay. Ready?
All right.
I'm working on this. So, OJ, with Nicole, why did you almost cut her head clear off?
Well, if you have kids with anybody, you hate to fail.
That's right. Want to show himself to be a success, I guess.
Well, he wanted to cut her hair clean off because you hate to fail.
Yeah, you don't want to fail. Hey, OJ, seriously, thanks for answering my questions, but this is kind of personal. If you don't want to answer, I understand. But what were Nicole's breasts like before the breast implants?
New golf balls.
New golf balls? Really?
New golf balls.
Oh, I see. And did you fool around with them a lot?
Had a good time.
You had a good time with them. I see. So, maybe this is too personal again, OJ, but what would happen when Nicole would fart in the bed?
Got rid of me.
Got rid of you, right? You ran right out, right? Even you couldn't. As good looking as she was, you couldn't take the stink, I guess.
Got rid of me.
Yeah. So, OJ, what would you do after you had sex with Nicole?
Beat on my body and I come back for more.
Really? Well, now that you're in prison, how do you like your cellmate, OJ?
An and I'm in love with her.
Oh, you are in love with her. Are you having fun with your cellmate?
I'd like to have 2 more.
Really? All right, now, let me get this straight. With the cellmate and jail and all this, we're kind of curious what's going on, OJ. So you met the first day, your cellmate, and then what happened?
30 days later, we started dating.
Oh, I see. So you got romantic with your cellmate when he bent over?
I wish it would have worked that way. It was sort of the other way around.
Oh, well, I gotta say that.
You're right, sir.
But, OJ, let me ask you something. Will you marry your cellmate when you get out of prison?
I would love to.
Really? You'd love to? Oh, man. Well,
I would love to.
Yeah, okay, take it easy. Do me a favor, in your own best words, OJ, and I know you're under a lot of pressure, describe your sphincter in jail.
Use and misuse.
Right. Understood, my friend. Use and misuse. I heard the guy had a really stinky butt.
I don't think I've ever had a relationship that broke up because of that.
Right. Well, man, you're really getting into that prison life. Your cellmate, the first time you saw his naked brown ass.
Hey, look out.
You're right. But what if you get AIDS?
It happens.
All right. I know. That's a hazard in jail. You got to be careful. Hey, OJ, getting back to the murders, what's the last thing Ron Goldman said to you before you snuffed him?
I like my life.
Oh, he did say I like my life. I thought he did. Hey, that's very poignant, OJ. Thank you for sharing that with us. Hey, OJ, just, I'm not really familiar that much with the judge and everything, but don't you think you should take your shoes off before you go into Judge Ito's house?
I plead the fifth.
I see. Interesting commentary from Mr. OJ Simpson.
Well, yeah, this is a different way of looking at what OJ has to say.
Yeah. A couple of things from OJ there. Learned about life in prison, the cellmate, and all that stuff. We got to take a break. We'll be back right after these words.
94 WISP. Back with the Howard Stern Show.
Guys.
Every endeavor.
Anyway, I did have opportunity to speak with OJ, and OJ has agreed to come in the studio right now and talk with us.
Great. Okay.
And OJ, I just have a few questions. I know that you have limited time because you got to get back to your case.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm telling you, I saw this. The detective is up there. The prosecution's talking to him and stuff, or they're talking about the detective's testimony. And the issue somehow came out that it might have been. They think that Ron Goldman got killed second.
Uh-huh.
And you see OJ, and he's like, what? That's not the way you have it. I think he forgot. It's like
he's almost giving it away.
I killed fire. What the hell are you talking about? But anyway, let OJ.
No blood doesn't mean he was killed second.
OJ, come on in here and let's talk a little bit. Robin, I know you're anxious to.
I would love to know what OJ has to say
yes, absolutely.
about himself lately. Will he talk about the case or won't he? I don't know.
OJ, come on in. Okay. All right, take a seat. And let me ask you a few questions. This is only happening today again because it worked out well yesterday.
This is not OJ on the stand. This is just an interview. He's not.
Yeah,
it is an illusion.
It is an illusion. I understand. Okay. OJ, first question we all want to ask is, when the cramps in a murderer's hand usually, when do the cramps in a murderer's hand usually disappear?
15 years later.
Oh, I see. So it will take that long, you're saying. I see. So when you were younger, let's go back to the old days. When you were younger, you used to make love to schoolyard dogs, right? What did you do to stop that habit?
I married my high school sweetheart.
Oh, so that got you away from the girls, huh? I mean, that got you into girls, huh?
It happens.
Right. I got to tell you something, though. You're a better actor than I thought. When I'm watching the trial sometimes, you actually look sorry that you knifed Ron and Nicole. I say, yeah.
It is an illusion.
Oh, I see. Anyway. It is an illusion, huh?
It is an illusion.
Yeah. Now, someone told me you ordered a set of Ginsu knives in jail. Now, what do you hope to use them on?
My ex-wives.
Your ex-wives. Yes. And what's the most memorable thing you remember seeing your father do?
Beating a dead horse.
Oh.
Not dressing up as a woman, huh? Why would your father
beating a dead horse?
Beating a dead horse. Now, why did he beat a horse?
It happens.
I see. OJ, if this was murder college, I got to tell you something. I'd have to give you a grade of an A+. I mean, well, he killed 2 people and he did it well. What drives you to succeed?
Well, if you have kids with anybody, you hate to fail.
Right. Now, it was rumored that you cut Ron's testicles off. What did you use them for?
New golf balls.
Really? Now that is sad, OJ.
Stop it.
Now, is it true that you played with Nicole's bloody chest after you stabbed her?
Had a good time.
You did. All right. Now, you have a chronic problem with masturbation, right?
Beat on my body and I come back for more.
Mm-hmm. I see. Now, what did Johnny Cochran say when you offered him $8 million to defend you?
I'd like to have 2 more.
You wanted 2 more million. That guy's never satisfied. OJ, you get so many girls. What happened with that girl who told you her husband only had 29 days to live?
30 days later, we started dating.
I see. Boy, that's amazing. You're amazing. Would you ever like to date Robin Ophelia Quivers?
I would love to.
You would. So if you get married again, what's the first thing you're going to say to your bride?
Hey, look out.
See, it's bad. Be smart. So you still see nothing wrong with beating your wife like a bongo?
It happens.
Right. All right, I'm going to give you a choice right now. This is a fascinating question. I'm going to give you a choice. You could be a free man right now, but you'd have to be Jackie Martling, or you'd still be you and locked up for prison. Who would you rather be?
I like my life.
You like your life. You don't want to be Jackie.
I like my life.
I know. Oh, wow. I can't believe that. Is it true you call Judge Ito a befuddled chink?
I plead the fifth.
I see. Smart man. Now, let me ask you this. Why do you only look at pictures of your first wife, Marguerite, when she was young?
Well, I don't know. I like to think both my former wives are very beautiful women.
I see. You don't want to see them old. When do you brag about all the white girls you have sex with?
Every time I go out on the golf course.
OJ, I understand that you're a sex addict and that you need to constantly gratify yourself sexually, and sometimes even you play with yourself outdoors.
Incidentally, I played near your home this weekend.
Oh, really? How did you get out of the cell? You know, maybe if you'd been smarter, you could have used Cato during the murders. Then again, he's such a dope. What could his job be during a murder?
Look out.
Oh, a lookout.
Look out.
I see. A lookout. Interesting.
Look out.
I hear you. Look out. Right. What's the biggest lie you told Judge Ito about your friend Cato Kalin?
This one makes a living.
I see. OJ, in your defense, the beatings of Nicole weren't so bad. How regularly did you beat her?
Quite often.
Oh, quite often?
Quite often.
Quite often. I see. Did you kill Ron Goldman first so Nicole would watch him die?
I wish it would have worked that way. It was sort of the other way around.
Oh, I see. Now, I understand you were a diligent student of how to kill people with a knife, and you read books on it, and you took various courses in it. You were quite devoted.
And I didn't go out for like 7, 8 months.
Right, and you really studied hard. I understand you split from the murder scene real quick, like you were the Roadrunner or something.
Well, I'm sort of like the Wile E. Coyote.
Oh, Wile E. Coyote, I see. How we doing here, Robin?
It's good.
And we're rolling. Okay, all right.
Hey, look out.
All right, okay. Little compliment, OJ, all excited. Look out, baby. Look out.
Look out.
Hey, look out, OJ. Yeah, look out.
Look out.
Look out. All right. Good for you. All excited. OJ, if you get convicted, you're going to have sex with other men. Now, all you have is 2 orifices. I'm very nervous asking this question. I apologize. All you have is 2 orifices. You got your mouth and your butt. Now, is that enough?
I'd like to have 2 more.
Really? Now, what do you say to the guy in the bunk below you if you get diarrhea?
Hey, look out.
Now, someone told me you spend a lot of time with a plastic blow-up doll that Mr. Johnny sent you in prison. Is that true?
And I'm in love with her.
Oh, you are in love with her. Now, what if Paula catches you with a blow-up doll?
I don't think I've ever had a relationship that broke up because of that.
Right. That's interesting. She's a good woman.
Yeah, I'm having a good life.
Right. So now you have been reduced to having sex with a blow-up doll. That's very, very sad.
I'm having a good life.
You are. Why are you so worried about the death penalty?
I like my life.
I know you like your life, but we'll see what happens. Hey, would you want me, Howard Stern, to pull the plug?
No, my girlfriend.
Oh, your girlfriend should pull the plug. Well, I think that they would allow that to happen. So you prefer your girlfriend?
Maybe he misunderstood the question.
I said, so you prefer your girlfriend? Mm-hmm. So you prefer your girlfriend? You don't prefer your girlfriend. All right, whatever. Hey, let me ask you this. What could be a worse crime than cutting your wife's head off?
Naked Gun 33 1/3.
That's right. I agree with that. I bet you'd like to destroy every print of that movie.
I would love to.
Yeah. All right. Well, OJ, I know you have to leave now. Goodbye, OJ.
Look out.
Look out. Okay, everyone look out. There goes OJ.
I plead the fifth.
I know.
Get back to the court.
Yeah, you got to get back to court. Thanks for stopping by.
Hey, look out.
Enjoyed talking to OJ. One of the rare interviews with OJ.
Lots of insight into what OJ's really like.
So did we milk that, or are we pretty much done with that?
I don't know. You might be able to interview
Squeeze one
OJ
more?
every day.
You like that?
I like it.
Oh, okay. We don't know. You know, we sit back there. We don't know if people like it.
It's interesting to see
I'd like to have 2 more.
stupid questions you guys come up with.
We're running out of stupid questions. It got pretty angry in there. We started goofing on Scott. We got some. Robin will feel you.
You don't have to qualify. You like her breast.
I'd like
That's
to have 2
okay.
more.
You're not kidding. I'd like to have 2 more too, OJ.
I'd like to have 2 more.
All right. You know, you flip it over like.
You have to do yes or no questions like
Yeah.
the 8 ball?
Yeah. It's a yes or no thing. You know the Magic 8 Ball.
Give it a shot.
You want to know something about your future?
I want to know about OJ's future. Will
Okay.
OJ get off?
OJ 8 Ball. Will OJ get off?
I plead the 5th.
See? You could ask it anything. He didn't obviously want
All
to.
right, OJ 8 ball. Will I get married?
OJ 8 Ball. Will Robin Ophelia Quivers get married?
It happens.
Oh.
There's a chance.
It will happen. The OJ 8 Ball is stupider than the actual OJ, isn't it?
Not by much.
As dumb as OJ. Any other questions? Oh, maybe in the news you'll have some
Yeah,
questions.
there could be questions in the news.
Fred, do you have a question?
Let me think of a good one.
All right.
Will Fred have children?
Ah, that's something I was thinking about yesterday.
Yeah.
I thought of everything else and I fell on that.
You're the only one who's thinking about that.
Are you thinking about having kids?
No.
What's going
Not
on?
ever?
Not this year, anyhow.
Right.
No, but it could be in your future, right?
It could be in my future, but not this year.
All right. Will Jackie, we'll get to you. Jackie's like,
What about my future? Who cares about Fred's future?
I didn't think you were going to ask that question. I had a question for April. I'll wait my turn.
Magic 8 Ball? Magic OJ 8 Ball? Will Fred ever have children?
Hey, look out.
Come on, don't be, come on. You see,
gotta ask
he's in
again.
charge. All right, let me roll it again. Magic OJ 8 Ball. Will Fred have children?
It is an illusion.
He's being evasive.
He's being
scared
evasive.
me
Hold on.
too.
Nobody
Don't give
knows
up.
how to answer that question about Fred.
He's afraid to answer the question.
See, he was born on my birthday. That's why we have this communication.
Will Fred, Magic OJ 8 Ball. Will Fred have children?
No.
No.
Oh, thank
See?
you, man.
I'll have to stab him.
You see how quickly he ran away when he said it? Jackie, okay.
What
Do you
are
have a
your
question about your
Yes, I
future?
do.
All right.
Will we continue to milk this one stupid 3-minute OJ interview until the show goes off the air?
Oh, you're so... You know, you ought to write for Mad Magazine, Jackie. I don't know why you waste your time
Howard,
here.
I have a question. Is
Right.
Jackie an a-hole?
Magic OJ 8 Ball is Jackie an a-hole.
Quite often.
You know that is a good 8 ball.
There you go.
It does work.
Very good. All right, Robin. Any questions, you can consult the Magic OJ 8 Ball.
Okay.
So be it. Anyway, what else is in the news?
Well, OJ's in the news.
OJ 8 Ball. If this blows up, you owe me money. OJ 8 Ball. Will OJ be found innocent?
It is an illusion.
Hold it. That's not a direct answer.
Yeah, he's
OJ 8 Ball.
avoiding the question.
Will OJ be found innocent?
Quite often.
I don't
Want another swing at it?
know. This OJ 8 ball is stupid.
It is. As stupid as OJ. As stupid as his defense. OJ 8 Ball, will you be found innocent?
I plead the 5th.
He won't answer it. He will not answer it. I'm sorry. I
What
tried
can
3
we do?
times.
What can we do? He doesn't want to answer that question. Okay.
It's unbelievable.
Well, I thought it was interesting. Johnny Cochran was doing his best TV lawyer thing yesterday, firing rapid questions.
See, that's the question you should ask.
What?
OJ 8 Ball, will Johnny Cochran have more white women come out of the closet and say he not only had sex with them, but had kids with them? Yeah. Yeah.
That's
I said, yeah.
Look out.
Look out, yeah. Okay. By the way, I have a Magic Cato 8 Ball if you have questions this morning. If anybody has a question for the Magic Cato 8 Ball, it can be answered.
Cato, have they got OJ's bag with the bloody clothing?
Well, I mean, I don't know.
There it is.
Very good.
There it is. The magic Cato 8-ball knows all.
Cato,
Yeah.
is Howard's penis really as small as he says it is?
Sure you want Cato to answer that?
I can't be positive.
Thank God.
Because I was thinking, I have a proposition for you. You wanted to see that picture from People magazine. I'll show you if you'll show me.
Sure, no problem.
Yeah?
Yeah, no problem.
All right, show me.
Show you what?
Your penis.
Oh, I think about my nipple.
Oh, you raggo.
I'm not going to show you my penis. That's way You have nothing to be embarrassed about. You have beautiful breasts. My penis is
No, it's embarrassing the way it was photographed.
Yeah. You know what? Keep it to yourself.
He doesn't want to see it that bad.
No. I don't want you to see that. You wouldn't think anything of me. You wouldn't be able to work with me if you saw my
Come
penis.
on, try it. Let's see how much I respect and love you.
Hey, Cato, are you as dumb as a wall?
Not that I remember.
He's insulted.
He's a hostile witness.
He's a hostile witness is right. All right. Anyway, hey, listen, just real quick. I got a bunch of things to go through here.
I'm shorter than that.
And what's weird is, like, all of a sudden, everything that he used to say to the defense and the prosecution and let them entertain all kinds of sidebars, all of a sudden, then he's screaming at guys, making them look like jerks.
Yeah, now he's the angry judge
Yeah.
again.
He's like, that's it, I told you.
Sit
Sit
down,
down.
Mr. Scheck. Sit down, Mr. Scheck. No. No, I told you no.
But
I
Your
said
Honor,
no.
Your Honor.
Sit down, Mr.
Your
Scheck.
Honor, I just want to
Sit
ask one question, and
down,
if I
Mr.
ask
Scheck.
one question,
Sit down.
can I ask
you
one
asked
question?
all of the questions last week. Now
Your Honor, it's
I
just
am in
one
control.
question more.
You're out of order.
If people don't, yesterday he said, if people don't start listening to me,
I'm going to blow them up.
there are going to be repercussions.
I will throw a Chinese star at your neck if you do not sit down.
But, Your Honor,
I'm in control now.
Your Honor, I just want to ask Mistress Ito. Mistress Ito, I want to ask you.
Sit down.
Hey, don't you spank me.
I am going to spank you.
And he also has this admonition. He gave this admonition that he only wanted one person speaking at a time in his courtroom. I said, I'd hate being a lawyer because here's this guy treating everybody like they're children.
Yeah, well, he should have been doing that from the beginning.
No, you don't have to treat people like children in order to get their respect.
I do. You should see me with the guys. I treat Jackie like a 5-year-old.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, well. Anyway, so today, no testimony. They will be sitting around discussing with the jurors individually what's going on back there in their hotel when they leave the courthouse.
We got to take a break. We'll be back with more news right after these words,
It's
Robin.
been a bad day today.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show.
OJ's guilty. OJ's guilty. OJ's guilty. OJ's guilty.
OJ was cruising in a white Bronco, guilty as sin. AC should have known that he's stupid. Not telling what he knew about his brother OJ, sticking at Jew. Now let's not forget his white wife. OJ sliced with his big old buck knife, beautiful, like a topless dancer. Now she be looking like a Pez dispenser. OJ guilty. Yo, her throat sliced like butter. Word to your mother. OJ guilty. Now you got Judge Ito, he be sitting in his chair, looking at the people like he just don't care. Johnny Cochran and the whole defense team don't believe a word about a stupid old dream. Miss Cox begging OJ, please confess. Gotta make it look good for my picture in the press. Prosecution tell. On the cold, gotta lick it while a fat Jake judge eats his teriyaki chicken.
I like this part. OJ
You
guilty.
must pay the price.
OJ guilty.
No more running through airports for you.
OJ, baby. I kind of like that one. I think it was done by John Sanchez, See? No, that is by Stormin' Freely, Robin.
Stormin' Freely.
So. OJ, baby.
OJ's guilty.
OJ's guilty. The words were a little crude, Cutting off the Jew's head, the white wife, the whole thing. But
The chink judge.
the chink judge. But, Judge Ito eating chicken
That
teriyaki.
chink judge eating teriyaki.
Yeah, at least it rhymed. So there it is, a little OJ song parody for you. Check it in.
It happens.
Damn right it does. Your station of Ron and Nicole. Actually, it's doing a movie, A Weekend at Bernie's sequel with Ron and Nicole and OJ. they signed OJ to it, and OJ's going to walk around with their 2 dead carcasses. If OJ was smart, he would have walked around with their carcasses and pretend they were alive.
Yeah, just never report them dead.
Yeah, like, you know, and then you go over to the family and, hey, Nicole, how you doing? Okay.
She's tired today.
I was watching that Weekend at Bernie's on HBO again.
Oh, they have the new...
It's so good. They go into the bank with that guy, and they tape up his head to say he has a toothache. And they go in the bank, they get into his safe deposit box. Did you see that? No, it's so great. Could you imagine, like, OJ, Ron, and Nicole in a Weekend at Bernie's type scenario?
Oh, it's lucky we don't have a TV show.
Oh, man, give me a TV show.
She'll have the fish. And my friend Ron will have the grilled swordfish.
If I still had the Channel 9 show, you know that'd be
it.
That'd be it.
How's your food?
I'd play OJ. Robin, you're Nicole. Jackie's Ron. And Fred just throws stuff at people.
Works our heads from the
And
back.
Fred would be like the waiter at the Metzaluna going, can't Nicole talk for, you know, Nicole, you sound kind of raspy.
Yeah.
She would love to have the fish.
I'll take the fish.
I'll take the fish.
Ron, would you like an appetizer?
You sound what, OJ?
It's good.
It's good.
Mr. Goldman is all bandaged up, OJ. What's wrong with him? Oh, he got a toothache, don't you, Ron? Yes, I do, OJ.
My teeth done hurt.
It's like Weekend at Bernie's. I'd produce that movie.
Weekend at OJ.
I'm thinking of making that into a movie. Ain't nobody steal Weekend at OJ.
Weekend at Rockingham.
Weekend at OJ. Wow. Can I get that made? Is there someone in Hollywood who's not putting up the money for this right now? Hello?
Phone's ringing.
I'll put that together for HBO. Half hour.
Nicole, great news. We're going skiing.
Yeah, she could be skiing. Do all the action things.
You know, baby, you behaving yourself these days. You don't need to be punched.
Nails the skis to her feet.
She lasts longer in cold climates.
Yeah, as long as we got Kato, why don't we get everybody? Get them involved in the whole conglomerate.
Make him a co-star.
Yeah.
Why
You know what,
didn't they,
Nicole? We're going to go skiing because there's less odor in the snow. When you're cold, no one's going to notice anything, baby. And you too, Ron.
We're going to move to a cold climate.
Yeah. Nobody knows. All right, now today you two are going to have to really behave because I got to take you to the bank because we got to go and get Nicole's $2 million that I had to settle with her for her alimony.
And that letter she wrote about me and how I treated her.
Yeah, come on, let's go. And they go, then they go to the bank. Like Fred can play the banker, and I'm OJ with Ron and Nicole. It's you and Jackie. I'm working here. I'm like, you know.
Oh, we're just a little limp.
Hello. Why, hello, Mr. Simpson. How are you?
And hello, Nicole.
And hello, Nicole. You look fine. And who's your friend? My friend is Mr. Goldman.
Ooh, does he have an account with us?
Why, I believe...
Goldman winds up opening an account.
I believe he does not. Ron, would you like to open an account? Can't Mr. Goldman speak for himself, OJ? No. Let me see. Ron, would you like to open an account? Yes, I would, OJ.
Would that be money market?
Yes, that would be that, man. Well, let's give Mr. Goldman a toast.
Yes.
Mr. Goldman, be careful not to get your fingers in the toaster. Yeah.
Tape the toaster under his arm.
Yeah, right. OJ tapes the toaster. No, you don't, because in Weekend at Bernie's, the guy sticks his hand through the coat.
Oh.
And he's like
That's
holding.
right, he takes it with it.
That's one of the best movies. Weekend at Bernie's. I love it. Weekend at OJ's.
Well, the best was, the fact that you could just leave Bernie around and he would get around on his own.
Yeah.
You'd be down at the beach. People having sex with him.
Yeah.
I'm going to go surfing with Ron.
Now, Nicole, I got to tell you something. Our good friend, the football player, Marcus Allen's coming over. Now, you can't appear to be dead, honey, even if he flakes with you.
Don't play.
Yes, OJ. Hey, Marcus, come on in and say hi to Nicole and Ron. Hey there, Nicole. Hi there, Marcus. What's the matter, OJ? She sounds sick. Yeah, she's not feeling too good.
Got a little frog in her throat.
Yeah, she got a frog.
It's allergies.
It's allergies. She's good.
I think she's got Epstein-Barr.
Well, she got a yeast infection, Marcus.
Candida.
In a mouth.
Oh, get me back on Channel 9.
I think she was bit by a tsetse fly.
Channel 9 were the only dopes to run that stuff.
I think it's Lyme disease.
Yeah. I believe there's something wrong with her.
I think a tick bit her.
Yeah, she got one of them deer ticks.
It went all the way from one side of her ear to the other. Big slash.
She's getting blood dripping out of her neck. Yeah. She on a period, Marcus.
Yeah, she got that jagged
Yeah,
sewing mark.
yeah, right.
He's sewing her up.
There's a new tattoo that's called scarification. I got all the answers.
You know, she's always into Frankenstein.
Nicole, when you eat in front of Marcus, make sure the I'm going to give you a piece of toast, but don't let it slip out your throat.
Peas is impossible with you.
How long we got Cato? Why don't we do that?
What?
Nanny, nanny, nanny.
And then Marsha Clark will visit and say, I've heard a rumor that Nicole and Ron are dead. What? I'm here to investigate.
How dare you?
How dare you? Can't you see my wife is right here?
We're very happy together.
Honey, why don't you nod once for hello, Miss Clark, twice for please leave, Miss Clark? Oh, she funny. She been drinking.
Let me put her head back on.
And just like Bernie has that permanent smile on his face.
Yeah.
Nicole have a permanent smile.
Oh, man.
We're happy. We're happy together.
Maybe Bob Moore would finance that movie. Here.
He's been talked into sillier things.
I got Bobby's laugh now. He's on my show, Bobby.
It's giving you a run.
Good, Jackie. I might fire you and get Bobby.
We don't know if he has this variety.
Yeah. Bobby might have joke tape. Probably doesn't have an annoying web page either.
Okay, Cato. Bobby. Very quickly. Okay. OJ. Had some this morning. Okay, let's move right on. Okay, good.
Cato's not a funny guy. Cato's a good-looking guy who, you know, with celebrities. Right.
Hey, how you doing, Cato?
Hey, Michael.
Hey, is OJ guilty? How much did you help?
Okay. Okay. Goodbye.
Okay.
What's ups?
Oops. Okay. There's such a word as
In Cato language, yes.
Okay. Okay. Ecolne enrollment gay. Ed day. Filthy gay. Utbay. I say. One. And then, like at Weekend at OJ's, they could go by, like, where Cato lives. Because OJ doesn't want Cato to be suspicious.
Right.
That'll be a good scene.
You have Nicole in the hot tub.
Yeah, no, Nicole's in the hot tub with her head off. And Cato walks in. And he's like, and OJ goes, now, you don't see nothing wrong, do you, Cato? No. And meanwhile, the dog is sniffing the head. You know what I mean? Like eating a chunk of the head. Like,
Runs off with her leg.
yeah. and Cato don't see nothing.
Cato, come back here.
Cato, you're not going to see anything, are you? I'm not going to lie, OJ, but then again, if they ask me questions, I'm not going to volunteer anything.
Good. We don't want a problem, do we?
Hot tub water is bright red. Nobody sees anything. Everyone's over there. Yeah, no one's afraid to say anything. Everyone's afraid to say something. They bring in OJ's mother. She's oblivious.
Nobody knows that OJ, Nicole has no head.
Yeah. No one sees it.
The Emperor's new head.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man, we got to get back on TV right now. I mean, we're on the E! Show and stuff, but I mean like our old TV show where we just do skits. Weekend at OJ's. I see the whole thing. Quick, call Dan Foreman. It's time to reunite the team.
I've been waiting for this moment.
Howard's on fire.
What kind of skit you got in mind?
Weekend at OJ's.
My boss is calling me. I'll get back.
I don't know. This is sick.
But the ratings to 30.
I'm not playing Nicole.
I'm not playing Nicole.
Gonna be home together.
He would always say stuff like, I'm not playing Nicole. And I go, oh, man, that's brilliant.
Nobody would have it.
Dan Foreman is Nicole.
I can't do it. Nobody would have it.
Nobody would take it.
No.
He would be in the middle of it. He goes, that's it. I'm not playing Nicole. What was that? I'm not playing Nicole. Yes, you are.
I think he really secretly wanted to be.
Oh, come on.
Not putting me in.
But that'd be funny because like, you have this really good looking Nicole. The murder first occurs, and then like 2 weeks later,
She looks like Dan?
She looks like Dan.
Decayed Nicole. Good morpher in there.
Yeah. Make a mortis. Probably have to shoot all day. Remember that time we morphed me into Elvis? We had a lockdown and shoot for over 5 hours. That was the last time I morphed into anybody. I'm not sitting here all day. Listen, you're going to have to lock down and make up.
Lockdown? Oh, you moved 2 more hours.
2 more.
Coming, new setup.
Oh, this is the greatest story. I can't get off it. This is the greatest.
Go invade Chicago.
Oh.
Hostile takeover.
We might go invade Channel 930. Just force them to let us go produce. We just need the studio to produce this sketch.
Camera.
We can only do it in Secaucus.
Vigilante video.
Oh. You know, I could produce a new video. 90-minute video of Weekend at OJ's. Come on, man.
We could do it in a week.
Oh,
we
so
could
we're
shoot
gonna
the
do
whole
the movie
thing.
Straight to video.
Straight to video. Look, I'm no Ivan Reitman, but I could get this thing done in... I think we could write this in a week, couldn't we? We could shoot the whole thing in a week.
What was our typical budget at Channel 9 for 3 half-hour shows?
Three half-hour shows?
Yeah.
It was $50,000 a show, including salaries and everything. So $150,000.
That was an hour.
Yeah.
So an hour and a half would only be 75.
Yeah, 75 grand. I could produce the whole thing. You know what? Let's go nuts. Let's do 100 grand. Pay everyone real well. All right. I'll talk to my boss if I'm going to hate this.
Oh, I got to think over. One on the line.
What do you guys think?
Let's do it.
Up for it?
Yeah.
We're in.
Be the big. What else we got to do?
Pay-per-view.
What'd you say?
Paper.
No, they take 50 cents on the dollar. I
Really?
still haven't seen dime one.
Apple.
You're not kidding. I go straight to video.
Straight to video.
Oh, what a big seller. Weekend at OJ's. Jesus Christ. I got to get to work on this. We got to end the show.
Yeah.
It's going to be the biggest video in the history of videos.
Oh, goodness.
Howard Stern as OJ. Oh, my God. That's the role I've been waiting for.
Plus, we got to figure out where we're going to go when they let him out.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to need the money.
Go to Mars for
I'm going to need the money. I'm coming for you. Hey, look out. Hey, Bobby, what do you think of all this? You're right. Every time Bobby laughs, Jackie laughs because he gets jealous.
Yeah, he knows. This is his
That's his
area.
thing, yeah.
domain.
Yeah. You guys done with the script yet?
What? It's done.
Oh, for Weekend at OJ's?
You're the one who keeps talking.
Robin, I know there must be other news, but I don't seem to be able to get to it. It's too good. Weekend at OJ's. I gotta get in on this.
It's time to barbecue.
What?
It's time to barbecue.
Nicole, your hands on the grill.
You're gonna give us away. Marshall Clark's coming over in a minute.
Sitting on the bar. Your hands on fire. What do I smell?
Yeah, we could probably get Kato to be in it, too. We can stand there oblivious.
Get your implants off the Frankfurters.
Get your By the end of the movie, she's totally decayed. Only she's 2 implants.
She's cooked.
And OJ's still trying to convince everyone that she's alive.
She's fine.
I don't know how she got like this.
Jesus.
I think she got Mickey Mantle's cancer.
How can you say she's dead? Look at those breasts.
I know we can get the 75 grand from Bob Moore to produce this thing. He's up for any ideas, evidently. I thought the guy was particular.
And obviously he can promote anything.
Bobby, right?
Wait, I have a problem with this, Howard.
What?
I'm saying to you, man.
Oh, Bob Moore?
Yeah, finding fault with this.
There's no such thing in the English language as Bob saying, I have a problem with this.
Exactly.
What else you want to do? What other ideas have you got?
Hey, you got any other good ideas?
Don't you think you're capitalizing on something?
Yeah.
Nanny, nanny, nanny.
This is capitalizing on a tragedy.
Yeah.
Really, man.
Kato better walk down to that courthouse and make these things right. I'm telling you right now. Or I'm not letting up. He can march down there with me.
If he needs your moral support, you'd be willing to give it.
And believe me, once he gets around me, he'll be into it.
He's just been influenced by the wrong people all this time.
He's hanging around all them Hollywood nudniks. Yeah. If Kato won't play Kato, I'll get Dee Snider to play Kato. It's a career. What if he's busy? He'll be there. He's that kind of friend. He'll drop anything. Can't take it. It's too funny.
Still going through your mind, scene after scene.
The ideas are just exploding.
that.
Yeah.
Nothing is too sick.
I got like 50 scenes in my head. I gotta go type.
One worse than the other.
Yeah.
Skydive. Pull a chute.
Oh, God, you parasailing with Nicole.
No, it doesn't even have to get that involved.
And you know, we have like,
He slams the car door on her arm.
Yeah, you know what would be funny? We have like, what's Al Michaels could come over for dinner. And we got to prove to Al Michaels that everything's okay.
Yeah.
And then Nicole ends up on the barbecue with Ron.
What? Ralph said he's already working on the bodies.
Is he?
Yeah, for the party.
All right, tell him to get to work. Don't think I'm hiring outside people. Tell him.
Can you do this, Ralph?
It's not fair. Hey, what about me?
Yes. That's all in there, sure.
Do you want it done right, or do you want it done quick?
Quick. He said a week.
Sorry, I can't get it done. 3 months.
3 months.
I'm thinking.
I'm thinking, though. I need time to think and absorb, and I need time to create. Okay, then you're out.
No.
All right, I can do it.
The day the shooting starts. You need it today? Today?
And then he comes in with some elaborate contraption that nobody can put together.
Yeah, it never works. Hey, you guys want to, I'm serious about this. I'm going to call Bob Moore and see if he'll put up the money for this. I'm not kidding.
If he can get financing.
Yeah.
We're there.
Bobby Moore.
Hey, we got a 3-day weekend.
There you go. Oh, do we?
We gotta have it by Monday. Tuesday, rather.
Excellent. 3 days to work on this great
There you
project.
go.
We can have this. We can have this out by next
we
week.
can shoot it all in one day.
Yeah, I mean, we don't waste time. We're not really worried about what they call us one-take Howard Stern show.
It's Monday's a beach day, so let's get it done by Sunday.
Yeah, let's just use 2 days, and then by Monday we can rest.
My God.
I hate people who worry about quality.
Okay, Cato.
Bobby.
Very quickly. Okay.
Okay.
OJ.
Had some this morning.
Okay, let's move right on.
So we're going to do Weekend at OJ's. Where I'll play OJ, and then OJ will miraculously... First of all, let me give you the rundown so far. The movie opens up. OJ is killing Ron and Nicole. It starts with that. All of a sudden, OJ hears police sirens. Instead of leaving the bodies, he picks the bodies up. He gets into his Bronco. And he drives off with the 2 bodies. The cops show up. They're dumbfounded. They know something occurred. They see blood all over the place. There's a dog barking. All the neighbors are saying there was noise. But there's no body. They go, wait a second. This is the home of Nicole Simpson.
Yes.
Let's go to OJ, see if he knows anything, where she is or where the bodies might be. So they go off. OJ's busy taking a shower. He's washing up. He takes Nicole and Ron, and he throws them in a closet. Okay? Hey, now, listen to this. I got the whole thing worked out.
He took the bodies with it.
Yeah. So,
This is the mistake he made in the real deal. He left the bodies there.
Yeah, right. Now, wait a second. It only gets better from here. OJ shoves him in a closet. He takes a shower. He cleans up all the blood evidence. So he thinks. Cops ring the doorbell. They go, Mr. Simpson, there was a terrible thing over at your wife's house. There was a disturbance. We see blood all over the place.
But why would they go to to OJ's if there's just blood?
Because they're like just concerned that they found blood and no one's home. The kids are upstairs sleeping. You know, there's a missing person kind of thing. You know, it's OJ. OJ goes, oh my God, it's terrible. You know, my wife and I are strange. All of a sudden, the cops look in the room and they see blood all over the carpet and on OJ's socks. They go, OJ, what's that on your socks? He goes, oh, we had a picnic, and that is the ketchup. So, you know,
not blood, that's ketchup?
That's ketchup. So the cops go, oh, okay, OJ. And besides, there's no body, so there's no harm, no foul. So they leave. Now OJ's out of his mind happy. You get it so far?
Nobody brings the kids or nothing.
Yeah, nobody brings the kids. But they figure she's going to end up back home. They don't know what to do, okay? So anyway, the officer's sitting there talking to OJ, you know, and all that kind of thing, and he says it's ketchup. He even offers him a hot dog. He says, you want some ketchup? OJ goes in the room. He has to get ketchup, but he realizes ketchup doesn't look like the blood on him, so he takes some of Nicole's blood, puts it on the hot dog, and feeds it to the cops.
Oh,
is that great?
Oh, you're so
all right, wait, this is the pre.
Nobody knows the difference between blood and ketchup.
Right, because if you give them ketchup, they go, wait a second, they're going to put 2 and 2 together. All right. And now OJ realizes he has got to make it clear that nothing happened to Nicole. OJ tells the cops, listen, I'm sure that Nicole, as soon as I find her, I will have her call you and tell you what happened. All right, so the cops leave. See, I don't know if I should be giving away the whole plot, because then no one will buy the movie.
Leave it all.
It still needs some work.
Well, this is just the beginning. All right? Anyway, Now rigor mortis is set in on the two bodies. Ron and Nicole are hard as a board, and OJ realizes he's got to now let Nicole and Ron come down to the police station.
Yeah, they have to show up.
They have to show up. Okay, so he goes to dress them because they're covered in blood. So he cleans off the bodies. He goes to dress them. Now they're stiff as a board, and he can't get the clothes on because they're so damn hard. So he's like, it takes 2 hours because they're stiff. It's just unbelievable, right? So because it's so hard, like he can't get the shirt on. Can you imagine, like trying to put a shirt on a board? So he saws their limbs at the joints and puts in hinges. All right? Because Weekend at Bernie's makes no sense. The guy had rigor mortis.
Boy, is that OJ resourceful.
Yeah, right. So he's like there's like a whole Frankenstein scene. You know what I mean? Like he's building, he's
making robots.
Right. And he puts it all in. And now he's down there. All right. So OJ gets this all together. Now you cut to the police station, and in walks OJ and Ron and Nicole. And he's so powerful. He don't have arthritis. He walks in with the two of them. All right? And he's working them. You know, if they scratch them, they scratch themselves.
They're doing everything. You know, they've got hand gestures. They're moving when they talk.
They look real. They look real. It's unbelievable. But, he's Paul Winchell. It turns out OJ has a whole new skill.
You know what? OJ, what he really should do, not only should he put hinges, but you know those little sticks they put on the puppets?
Yeah, like those
so
Japanese
you can move
puppets.
The arms?
Yeah, stick puppets. It's called stick puppets.
Very nice.
Right. So then, so OJ goes down to the police station. The cops are looking over the situation. He explains that Nicole's a little bit drunk. You know what I'm saying?
And a little sleepy.
Yeah, that she can't really talk that good. She's a little bit. Here she is.
Because that's why her voice is low.
Yeah, right.
Push her around a little bit.
Then, as they walk in, you realize there was somebody behind Ron. It's not OJ working Ron. A.C. Cowlings
is that right?
Is behind. Yeah, we have A.C. Cowlings in the movie. He starts working Ron Goldman. See? Is that great? All of a sudden, he's like, hey, they go, who's that? Who's that other guy there with you, OJ? Oh, with you and this. Ron. Oh, that's A.C., my friend. All right. So now it gets really good because now the movie is set up.
So the cops are now put off the trail because Nicole has shown up.
Right, but the hitch is Nicole's family has to come over for the big family gathering.
Because he's saying they're back together?
Yeah, he has to now say they're back together, and the family can't believe it.
Remarried.
Yeah, so to be realistic, the family comes over. I'm just going to tell you this part, and then I'm not telling you anymore because no one will buy the video. So the whole family comes over, and to be realistic, OJ starts yelling at Nicole, and he punches her in the face.
Oh.
Right in front of the family.
They're having their usual relationship.
Yeah. And then OJ's having trouble because after he punches her head falls off.
Right.
So now he's in a panic because her father's going to see her heads fall off. So listen to this. This is the best part. And after this, I can't tell you anymore. During dinner, he's got to go repair. He's got to do something. Her head is off. In other words, it keeps falling off. She picks up the body, and Nicole goes, I got to go to the bathroom. Nicole takes a 90-minute bowel movement. Now everyone's like, something's wrong with Nicole. OJ's like, no, she has diarrhea. And 90 minutes she's tied up in the bathroom. And the whole family don't know what's going on. But meanwhile, she's sitting there headless on the bowl. How funny is that? Is that comedy?
That's great, man.
Yeah.
Hey, can I stop the joke bear?
She's having a period.
Heavy flow.
And I'll be OJ.
I don't know.
You want to play Nicole?
No.
I got to chop your head off.
She could be Arnell.
I don't think I could act that part.
There you go. And then the family's like, well, isn't she going to come out of the bathroom? And then he goes, no, she went to bed. Oh, and the family goes, well, what do you mean? So then OJ carries her up the stairs without looking, puts her in bed, tucks her in. He says, hey, I'll open up the door and show that, Meanwhile, OJ forgot the head in the bathroom. Now listen to this. So, now the head is in the bathroom, Robin. This is beautiful. OJ's got the body in the bedroom. And now he's nervous because the father's going to look in the bathroom where the head is.
It would have been so easy if he just remembered the head to make it look like he was sleeping.
He's like a screwy OJ. Father walks in. He sees the bloody head of Nicole. Now here's the best part. How's OJ going to get out of it, right? Father starts screaming, Nicole's head is in the bathroom. Nicole's head is in the bathroom. OJ comes running down. Doesn't miss a beat. He goes like this. That is a famous Beverly Hills sculpture of Nicole I hired and because of our love and because we're getting back together again. That is not her real head. You got so fooled. That is actual sculpture. Now.
Why is it laying on the bathroom floor?
You sound like you could play the father.
But like OJ's.
And why is there blood all over the head? OJ says, I cut myself shaving on the sculpture.
And I didn't have nothing to wipe it with.
Right.
It happens.
Then the father turns around and
Oh, no, that's not her head.
father turns around. OJ's puts the head in his coat. No, his sport coat. And he pulls the mouth to make a smile. That's what Nicole is smile. Gets the head upstairs to the bedroom with everyone.
Carries it like a football.
Yeah, like a football. He runs up past the father, tackles the father, gets up there. She smiled, and now she's smiling in bed. He goes, look, she's in bed. It's okay. Smiling like a baby.
She's good.
And that's just the first 20 minutes of the movie. This is going to be a whole hour and a half. OJ's dad walks in. Nicole's head is on backwards. Okay?
It happens. It happens. She's taking yoga. I would love to.
Yeah. She's taking yoga. That's right.
Yeah. It's a yoga, babe. It's a yoga thing, you know?
Yoga. What is it?
You know, we got a lot of faxes and a lot of phone calls from people who, you know, didn't think you were kidding around.
I'm not kidding around.
And are willing to put up the money, but this particular guy I know actually has the money.
Yeah.
He's the guy that does all those LaToya pay-per-view things.
Is that right?
It's at $100,000 right now.
Right. There you go.
For
I
the
could
video.
Oh, yeah, I could get the backing on this.
He's already got it. He already talked to his partner.
Is that right? Yeah, well, what percentage do I have to give up?
You'd have to discuss that with him.
That's a discussion for a later date.
Maybe I'll negotiate. Let me just see what kind of deal I can get out of these
His name's
guys.
Frank.
Hello, Frank? Frank?
Yes.
You like this weekend at OJ's, don't you?
I love it.
Yeah, of course you do.
I love it.
Because you know it would sell millions and millions and millions of tickets.
Absolutely. Why don't we do it on video? I
can do it right on video, straight to video.
That's right. The hell with the movies. Right to video.
You're prepared to put up $100,000?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think you should do it.
What kind of percentage I got to give you?
What kind are you looking for?
0.
Yeah, we're looking for a gift.
I'll tell you what, I'll pay you back $150.
Okay, all right.
All right, you make $50,000.
Good deal.
There you go.
I'll do it. I'll let Jackie negotiate the deal for me.
Yeah, good deal. All right, goodbye, Frank.
All right, see you later.
All right, go back to Never Never Land.
No.
You see, kidding, I need his $100,000. Weekend at OJ's. Tell me it wouldn't be the biggest thing. Beautiful.
I can actually see, you know, if you would really play OJ, I'm thinking of the OJ that you see in the Police Academy movies.
Oh, I would play it that way.
Police Squad movies.
Yeah, the awkward OJ.
Yeah.
Oh, I did not realize.
That is not her head.
That is a sculpture. What's that, OJ? That's a sculpture. Why is it covered in blood? I cut myself shaving.
No, that is the work of a famous Beverly Hills artist.
Yeah, if you don't believe me, call my lawyer, Johnny Cochran. I'll tell you, this would be the greatest movie ever. And all Hollywood would be saying, I can't believe this is such a big hit. So I called my agent, Don Buckwell. I said, I want to make a movie, a video, you know, straight to video called Weekend at OJ's.
And what did he say?
He goes, you're crazy.
Get off of
He doesn't get it. See, he doesn't understand.
Most offensive piece of paper ever.
Yeah, but people love that.
Sure.
So he didn't go for it, huh?
Yeah. Oh, no, he didn't go for it, but that doesn't mean I'm not doing it.
Oh, okay, because I was wondering where the project stood at this point if he didn't like it.
Right now it's in muddy water, but I'm getting it off the ground. I've already designed the box. Don't worry, Robin, I'll get it done. Welcome to Weekend at OJ's. There's a whole party scene. I wrote, we're going to love the party scene. Nicole has to go to a party. Yeah, her head lands in the punch bowl. How'd you know?
I read one
He's
of those.
seen the plan.
Yeah, and OJ says those are potatoes.
That's a dumpling.
Dumpling.
Let's go bobbing for her head. It's a game.
Head and something on punch bowl. That's the running gag throughout the movie. Her head keeps falling
off.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, how does OJ try to stick it back on?
Oh, that's great. This is you see, I'm giving away too much. That's funny you say that. So they're at the party. OJ thinks fast. He gets 3 wires. He hangs her from the chandelier. All right, so now she's working like a puppet. She's hanging from the chandelier, and her head is suspended by the wire.
I see.
So, you know, you can see.
You could, because that could be a running gag, too. The different things he uses to try
prop her
to keep her head
on. That's part of it. So OJ's at the party, and then someone gets wires to the chandelier. They start sniffing around there. So he gets the wires off real quick. He brings her over by the hors d'oeuvres. And you know those guys who walk around with trays of hors d'oeuvres?
Yes, the waiters.
He takes all the toothpicks, and he toothpicks her head to her neck. You know what I'm saying?
He tries Velcro, he tries
and gets it back on. Yeah, so he's busy like, gee, Mr. Simpson, you're eating a lot of hors d'oeuvres. He goes, yes, I love them. And
Give me that tray, that whole tray.
Do you have any more toothpicks? And he's like, my teeth, I have to keep them very clean. And he keeps shoving them into her neck and her head. Wild. It's going to be great. That's a great scene. That's a scene I can play. That's physical comedy. I want to prove to the industry I can do physical.
Well, that's what they say is hot right now. That's
Right.
a producer's dream.
Yeah.
Physical
I want 20
comedians.
million, like Jim Carrey. If Carrot Top gets 20 million, I can't. I can do physical. I'm the Jerry Lewis of the 90s.
I would love to.
I'd love to get some toothpicks and put your head back up. Yeah. Wait till you see the fishing scene.
Ooh.
OJ
Fishing,
takes Ron
OJ
OJ takes Ron and Nicole fishing. Great scene. I don't
How
want
does he explain now this new friendship with Ron Goldman? Because Ron Goldman was really not in his life.
buddy.
Yeah, and no one believes it. All of a sudden, why? And Cato is in the movie. He gets jealous of Ron Goldman.
Okay.
And Cato, who tries to kill Ron Goldman, but meanwhile, Ron Goldman's already dead. And he can't figure out how he goes and stabs him a couple hundred times,
And he keeps
the
coming
next
back.
day he's there. He's fine, and like Cato can't figure it out.
Okay.
Yeah. They go fishing. Let's just say this one part of the fishing scene. They don't have any bait, right? OJ doesn't think everything. They use Ron's hand as bait.
Oh. Look at that.
Can you believe that?
Just stick his hand in the water.
Yeah, they catch a bluefish.
Put the
How did you
glove
know?
back on.
And then there's this great scene I wrote. You're going to love this. Actually, I shouldn't give away all the gags, but Ron keeps losing his glasses. Ron Goldman wears glasses. Because one of his eyes got messed up when OJ killed everyone.
So he's wearing dark
He's
glasses.
wearing dark glasses, except they keep falling off. So OJ staples the glasses to Ron's head. Wait till you see this.
I would love to.
Really, man.
Really, man.
Really, man.
Do you love that?
Perfect.
Perfect, man. Oh, you're going to love this movie, Robin. Wait till you see it.
I don't know if it's
I already-
a go project.
Oh, it is. This is a pitch meeting. Oh, it's going to be great. I got a scene. I shouldn't even tell you this one. 'Cause this is really going to be the
What
coming
scene
attraction.
is this?
All right. They're on the boat. They're fishing, right? So Nicole keeps falling into the water. OJ's freaking out because cop boat, you know those cop boats?
Yeah.
The cops keep going by. They see something's going on because a woman keeps falling in the water. OJ fishes her out. And he now nails her feet to the boat. But it's a rowboat. And the water starts springing through.
Right.
But he's trying to nail Nicole's feet so she won't fall out of the boat. Wait till you see the hijinks. It's going to be a very tough scene.
Should be very interesting. Finally, OJ's greatest role, and he's not available to play it.
I got this one scene. So Ron, he finally gets Nicole in, right? The boat's springing leaks all over the place. Ron now falls into the water. OJ's freaking out. Shark comes up, eats half of Ron. OJ kills the captain of the boat so he can get the other half of the captain. He has to tie the lower half of the captain onto Ron so no one will suspect that anything happened to Ron. So now he has to kill the captain of the boat.
Why wouldn't he just have them now be found dead when he's out of town?
I don't know.
Instead of trying to continue
because
this route.
he doesn't want to deal with it. He's got the cops off his back. Everything's going good. And not only that, it turns out, well, I'll tell you why.
He died when he was out of town. He's not a suspect.
Because he's happy with them. He realizes he's got two great friends. And everywhere he goes, he's got a crowd, and he's popular. And it turns out he starts to enjoy having them around.
I see.
He doesn't want to give them up.
All right.
It's unbelievable. So OJ's in the boat now, right? He's killed the captain. He cuts half the captain's body off so the cops won't be suspicious. Now Ron has the captain's lower torso, lower half. Nicole is bolted to the floor.
Yeah.
But he's got the boat is sinking because it's leaking.
Yes.
And he can't get back to shore.
He killed the captain.
So he cuts a hole in Ron's head, takes pieces of the brain, and plugs up the holes with pieces of Ron Goldman's brain. How great is that scene?
Yeah, just going.
What are you
real
talking
crazy.
about? Oh, crazy. Oh, right, that's crazy. I bet you Don changed his mind now. Now he's going to want me to do this movie.
I think you've completely lost it.
I don't think so. I think I'm onto something. Wouldn't you want to see that? All of a sudden, like the guy's opening up Ron's head.
I don't see the plot here. Where are we going?
Who cares? I'll get there.
Just keep thinking.
It's fun getting there. Picking up new stuff.
Let's go bowling.
We don't have a ball.
Let's use Nicole's head.
I bet you 10 million people would buy this. Want to bet?
I don't think it's ever going to get made. How about that?
You think too many special effects, huh?
A few callers.
So OJ goes, how am I going to get back? If you're wondering, how is OJ going to get back to shore? He takes Nicole, because now she's stiff as a board. Rigor mortis is way set in. She's stiff as a board. He ties her to the middle of the boat and uses her as a sail, like the mast for a sail. and he takes Ron's shirt, ties it to Nicole. She's the mast. Ron's shirt is the sail, and they sail home.
Now, see, I thought he'd use her as an oar.
No,
row
that's
home.
sick. No.
That's stupid.
No. No. But I have a scene like that. They go surfing, OJ and
She's
AC.
so stiff.
OJ and AC go surfing, and they use Nicole as a surfboard. What?
Hang 10. I would love to.
You know how, and then I have OJ get caught. You know how he gets caught?
How?
Well, in one scene, OJ, Cato go to a restaurant. And the waiter is serving them, and he sees something peculiar. You know, he's like, this is odd. He says, I think Cato's dead. That's the ironic part. Cato's the only one who's living, and the waiter suspects that Cato's dead. All right? Someone was like, what? The waiter calls the cops and says, I think a murder's been committed. I think OJ is with the dead Cato. Cops come, and they see Cato is alive. It's Ron and Nicole that are dead.
That's how they find that Ron and Nicole are gone.
Yeah. Weird twist at the end.
The fifth.
But then he gets an all-black jury and he gets off, so it's no problem. I mean, it's a happy ending. OJ gets away with the whole thing. And all the money I make from the movie, I'm going to use that to buy a ticket to Pluto in case OJ gets out. All right, let's take a break, and we'll be back right after these words. More We're going to have Danny, who wrote the OJ song, one of the best songs I've heard in a long time.
Thank you.
Most
Danny,
requested parody ever.
Danny will perform live the Old Black OJ song that he wrote in 40 minutes, is it?
40 minutes.
Brilliant.
At the office.
On my boss's time.
Good for you. Good for you. He told me during the commercials, he knew he wanted to use the word coon. He just didn't know how to fit it into a song.
Right,
I heard you say that. I just had to get that in.
Explain some of the things in the song before you sing it live. Why the Baba Booey reference? I didn't get that. Just wanted to get his name in there?
A little plug.
And who are the two coons? A coon here, a coon there?
AC.
AC.
Johnny Cochran.
Right. Any of them.
Just any of them.
Okay, there you go.
I'm going to dedicate this to OJ. I guarantee he is tapping his toe to this right now.
All right, here we go.
You think he is?
No.
OJ wishes he could get to you.
How about the Goldmans? I'm afraid to walk out of this building right now. I guarantee that.
All right, here we go. I guarantee that. All right, here we go. Are you in Black Voice yet?
No, I need a piece of watermelon.
Oh, how you doing? Let me hear that. Hello there.
Hello there.
All right, here we go.
Oh, Black
Looky
OJ.
here.
Looky here.
All right, here we go.
Oh, Black OJ had a white wife. Looky here. Oh, Black OJ had a big old knife. Looky here. With a stab wound here and a dead Jew there. Here, coon, there, coon, everywhere stab wounds. Oh, Black OJ killed his white wife. Looky here. Oh, Black OJ went to the courts. Looky here. Went to the court and the judge was a nip. Looky here. With fried rice here and an egg roll there. Here nip, there nip, everywhere nip, stab wound here and a dead Jew there. Here coon, there coon, everywhere stab wounds. Oh, Black OJ killed his white wife. Looky here. Oh, Black OJ got the chair. Looky here. Baba Booey done pulled the switch. Looky here. With a zap here and a zap there. Smell that burning afro hair. Fried rice here and an egg roll there. Here nip, there nip, everywhere nip, stab wound here and a dead Jew there. Here coon, there coon, everywhere stab wounds. Oh, Black OJ's dead and gone. Looky here.
All right, there you go. He had it memorized.
Well, I was reading it. I was very nervous, so I was trying to read it, but then I got halfway through. And
What is it, Bob? All right, this is Woody Allen, Sun-Yi. Not Woody Allen, Wood-Yee Allen, not the real Woody Allen. It's a made-up Woody.
No, I understand Woody is touring Europe with his jazz band.
Yeah, this is a parody. This is Wood-Yee.
Okay.
Not the real Woody. Yeah, nothing in here is the truth. And OJ, except that OJ murdered people. And OJ Simpson is in this as well, the real OJ.
The real OJ.
That's right.
All right.
All right? Everybody sit back, relax.
Nobody's playing OJ.
All right. I think it begins in Wood-Yee and Sun-Yi's bedroom. You know, they always start off.
The movie shouldn't have to have a setup.
Well, I'm just letting you know that it always starts with sex, you know, with us.
Of course.
I'm giving you the director's cut, okay?
And now, a Woody Allen presentation. Mandingo's over Broadway.
Oh, Soon-Yi. Oh, Soon-Yi. Oh, my. Oh, my. Oh, Soon-Yi. We have to stop.
Good. We hate having sex with you. Only do it because you're a famous Jew director. Baba Booey has better body than you.
Never mind. We have to stop because I'm having OJ Simpson come over to discuss a role in my new movie.
Ooh, me no likey OJ. He very, very bad swoogie.
But I could make that big dumb Schwarzer a star. Look what I did for Mira Savino. Hi, OJ. Come on in.
I would love to.
Hello, OJ. You big swoogie.
Hey, look out.
Soon-Yi, that's so rude.
Really, man?
OJ, congratulations on being found innocent.
What a nightmare that was.
I know nightmares. I'm dating Mia's daughter.
You married my high school sweetheart.
Can you believe I'm having sex with Mia's daughter?
Well, if you have kids with anybody, you hate to fail.
The reason that I started with Soon-Yi is because Mia turned into a real pig.
Well, I know. I like to think both my former wives are very beautiful women.
Wow, how do you do it? I had to break up with Diane Keaton and Louise Lasser because they turned sour on me.
I don't think I've ever had a relationship that broke up because of that.
I'm jealous. You sound like you're having a good life.
Yeah, I'm having a good life.
Look, enough with the small talk. Let's get down to business. I would like to put you in my movie, but I need to see if you can act. Would you like to try improvising with a scene with Soon-Yi?
I would love to.
Oh, no. He's very, very scary. I don't want the OJ stabbing me.
Don't worry, Soon-Yi. He no stabby you.
Oh, good.
Now, OJ, Soon-Yi is going to be romantic. Let's see you react. Soon-Yi, take off OJ's shirt and rub his coarse afro hairs.
Oh, good. You like?
He's good.
OJ, try saying this line. Incidentally, I played near your home this weekend.
Incidentally, I played near your home this weekend.
Boy, oh boy, him bad actor.
Okay, so he's not good with lines. Let's get physical. I want you to pretend that you've had enough with Soon-Yi's nagging and pretend you're choking her.
OJ, you took it too tight.
Good. Say your line.
Incidentally, I played...
OJ, choke her more. Say the rest of your line, OJ.
Incidentally, I played near your home this weekend.
That's terrific. I swear this looks so real. I swear there could be blood coming out of her mouth. OJ, you've killed Soon-Yi.
We got a problem.
What will we do? How could you kill someone like that?
I have a side of me that's very angry.
Oh my, the police are coming. We need to throw them off. Look, when the cops ask what happened, just say I was in the front yard petting my dog.
I was in my front yard petting my dog.
All right.
Good evening, officers. I didn't do anything.
Who killed the slopehead?
I was in my front yard petting my dog.
That's right, officer.
Nobody was talking to you, Jew boy. I was talking to the spade. What's all the blood doing on your hands?
I was in my front yard petting my dog.
Me too.
And you didn't hear this girl screaming?
I was in my front yard petting my dog.
Yes, the dog.
Are you two retarded?
I was in my front yard petting my dog.
Officers, we don't know a thing.
Say, aren't you OJ Simpson?
I was in my front yard petting my dog.
This has got to be the worst crime scene we've ever seen.
Yeah, but it was only a chink.
Well, you two are coming with me.
What happened to me?
Soon-Yi, you're alive.
The broad's okay. Let's go.
Thank you, officers.
Last thing I remember, I touch OJ's afro and I black out. Why my neck hurt?
Never mind. I'm so glad that OJ didn't kill you.
Really, man?
Right, Juice.
Oh, you love me too much, Wood-Yee.
Come on, spread like locks for me. I need to dump my evil seed.
Oh, yes, evil seed. Oh!
And that's our movie, Mandingo's over Broadway.
Come on, you gotta love it. OJ, Woody, Soon-Yi, everybody. Isn't that great?
Oh, my goodness.
And the real OJ.
OJ as himself.
Wow. How do you like that, huh? Is that a masterpiece or what? 18 days in the making.
Really, man?
Grown men wrote that.
You really shouldn't have spent so much time.
Yeah, you think you should have relaxed, huh? Isn't that cool? Isn't OJ natural in that? Let's see if the audience
All
enjoyed
the
it.
actors.
All the actors. How you like that movie?
That sucked, man.
Oh, man. That's it. No more movies. That's it. I get a reaction like that. I'm not going to put that much effort into something if you don't appreciate it.
We're back with the Howard Stern Show.
Yeah, baby. Howard. Pop Foley. At 1 o'clock this afternoon, when the verdict comes in, what will the ratings be?
Oh, that's what we should bet on.
Oh, my God. It'll be the first 100 rating in the history of the United States television. It'll be higher than Milton Berle when he had no competition.
But it'll be on every station, right?
It'll be on every station.
And they'll all
The collective rating will be, it would probably be like only 3 people in the United States will not have watched this. Matter of fact, like I know I got to be working on my book, but I know I'm going to be in front of a TV at 1 o'clock. I'm not missing this. It's too friggin' exciting.
Yeah, we got to do something.
Yeah, we got to do
We
something.
got to pull some kind of stuff.
Hey, you know what we ought to do next? Let me take a break, and then let's call black people in South Central and tell them not to riot. That'll be fun.
Put people in charge of their area.
Yeah, like you will be you'll be the official Howard Stern monitor.
No shenanigans.
That's what they're doing now. The military's out there in case of shenanigans.
Trying to make the city shenanigan-proof.
Yeah, shenanigan-proof.
They said it on the news last night.
Yeah, shenanigan-proof.
Should pass out white sashes so we can monitor. Jesus.
Yeah, the military said they have to go in because they're afraid of unstable white people rioting once
They let them off.
if they let them off.
Oh, man.
Unstable white people.
I called my friends, told them, look, don't go nuts. Keep the lid on it.
Oh, man.
Going into knick-knack stores and dumping over the potpourri.
I say the verdict is guilty. By the way, repeating we all agreed the verdict is guilty. There's just no way that in a 4-hour verdict, and then they coming out and, of course, asking for that evidence from the limo driver. Guilty. You believe that?
Did you bet?
I have no one to bet with. No one will bet.
Yeah, murder won.
Murder one, guilty.
Yeah.
Yeah, guilty.
Yeah, race war. Yeah. Yeah. Hot shots. Yeah. Kill Whitey. Yeah.
All right, let's take a break, and we'll be back right after these.
Yeah,
breaks.
big bunkers. Yeah.
We'll return to the Howard Stern Show after these messages.
All right. Retard. Yeah. Good morning, everybody. OJ's free, and I wasn't on the air yesterday. OJ's free, and I wasn't on the air yesterday. Look who's back from having no voice the other day. Robin Quivers is here.
Really, man.
Let's hear your golden throat now. Hello. The first words I've heard from you in 3 days.
Well, they're the first
There we go.
words I could utter.
She's good. Good for you.
I think I can do it.
There is so much OJ stuff to discuss.
I know.
I have to get into it. But wait a
But
second. Don't get into
I
it.
bet you don't even know the worst part.
Go ahead.
You know who wrote Johnny Cochran's closing arguments?
Fred Norris.
Ratso.
A white man.
Oh, who did?
I never heard anybody give a name, but Johnny Cochran didn't write his closing arguments.
Really?
A white guy did that.
Leave it to the white man to do something stupid. I have so many thoughts. First of all, I'm going to be doing a rap about Larry King. You know, Larry King had this Johnny Cochran on.
Yeah.
And by the way, I have no ill will toward Johnny Cochran. Johnny Cochran did his job as a lawyer.
He was a lawyer. His job was to get his client
Yeah,
off.
that's right. That stupid jury, that friggin' Judge Ito, and I'm going to tell you something. Yes, OJ Simpson got off. And yes, everyone who has a half a brain knows he did it. In fact, the 70% of black people who say that OJ is innocent know he's guilty. It
had nothing to do with whether he was innocent or guilty.
It had to do with the LAPD.
Right. This is the day of the verdict?
Yeah, I didn't care. I had to see it. I mean, it was...
Well, everybody stopped.
Yeah, it was about 10 of 1, and I said, listen, I'm going nuts. I got to watch this thing. And I'm watching, and I got to tell you, my stomach, I don't know about you, but my stomach...
I was as nervous as any election.
Yeah.
It was just very weird.
It was weird. It was just weird. And even when that woman went, Orenthal, and she missed... I was just like, oh, my God, get this over with. And Judge Ito was annoying. He was dragging this out. Just read the stupid envelope.
I have informed the jury.
Yeah, like you know what he reminded me of? Of the camp counselor. Like, you're ready to go on the bus to go home, and he's got to tell you something
Final
stupid.
words.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter anymore. Just read the envelope and let's get the hell out of here.
Over.
It's over, Johnny. It's over, Lance. So I watched this thing, and I couldn't even sit down. I had to... And they, of course, announced that OJ is free to go.
Not guilty.
Not guilty. So People said, what did you make of OJ's reaction? I'll tell you what I made of it.
I would love to.
I'll tell you my reaction in a minute. Watching OJ, first of all, OJ's a real dumb guy. There's no question he's stupid. I don't think he understood one thing that was going on the whole time. When they said not guilty on the first count, however they said it, I don't think OJ even understood what they were saying. And I think OJ was fully prepared to go to jail because, you know what? He knows he did it. And he's like, okay, I know I'm going to jail. Listen, the worst that happens to me is I go to jail for life, but I did it. An innocent man would go ape.
The worst is I'd have to serve time for my crime.
Right. That's the worst. So when they said not guilty, he didn't react until Mr. Johnny went, yes!
Yeah, and put his hand on his shoulder.
And put his hand on his shoulder. Then OJ all of a sudden understood that he was free to go. It was not, the initial reaction was like, what?
And started mouthing.
Yeah, thank you. And the jury's giving him black power. You know, unbelievable. So I'm watching this whole display, and I'm going, that is the luckiest son of a bitch. Because you remember all along when we were talking and covering this thing, we said, there's no way that this guy's going to walk free. He's going to walk free.
We always said he was going to walk.
We always said he was going to walk. But when the jury came back early and they had examined the key evidence of the limo driver, I said, wow, I really have faith in humanity. Yeah. Like, the jury system works.
I started to feel that these people...
rose above.
Yeah, would listen to Chris Darden.
Right, but of course, he was great. But of course... And now you know whose life is ruined, Chris Darden. Yeah. He can't walk around. Black people are mad at him. Instead of being mad at OJ.
He is persona non grata.
Yeah, a great man like that.
He is being shunned.
Yeah.
You talk about shunning.
Yeah.
That's the man
who gets
being shunned.
That's what's going on in the black community. They're shunning a hardworking guy like Chris Darden.
He was booed at his church.
Yeah, he was, right?
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
At his church.
That's unbelievable. That is sick.
I don't know that the pastor didn't take
He was booed at his church?
Oh, no. Can you imagine?
So OJ's there, and I'm looking around the courtroom, and, you know, it's funny. Who is supporting him? Black women, which drove me nuts because here's a guy who's a wife abuser. Even if you don't think he murdered anyone, he's a wife abuser.
That's a for sure.
And 10 women, forget black, white, 10 women could say, forget the abuse. Forget OJ's blood. Forget that the limo driver didn't see this guy's car and then suddenly it appeared.
You know what was funny to me? John Cochran said the prosecution had the nerve to play the domestic discord card. Like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
OJ did have problems in his house.
Well, so does Johnny.
Card.
Johnny Cochran has problems, and everyone's disregarding that.
We're not supposed to bring that up.
Domestic discord.
And, you know, it's such a sick situation that this Christopher Darden now is a bad man. This is a guy who came from the same damn ghettos that everyone else did.
And pulled himself up by his bootstraps and got himself into a position.
I don't care what anyone does. I thought the guy did a fine job. Marsha Clark did a fine job. It was fine. They presented the evidence.
It had nothing to do with the job,
right?
Though. This is what it's like in the black community. You either go with us whether we're right or wrong, or we will kill you.
All right, we will shun you.
Yeah.
Now, let me tell you what people who feel that OJ is guilty, and I suspect it's 70, 80, 90, 99% of America. If you feel that OJ was guilty, it is not illegal to shun OJ.
Turn your back.
Turn your back on him.
Into a restaurant.
Do not cheer this man. Do not shake this man's hand.
But they don't
do not support pay-per-view. Larry King should be shunned today. Larry King's going to do business with OJ and do a pay-per-view event with him.
When OJ was in that van going home, I mean, it was so eerie that this all started with the Bronco riding slowly down that highway, and then it ends with him in a white van riding slowly down that highway back to Rockingham. There were already people out there with their signs.
Yeah, yay,
and
OJ.
glad handing and cheering.
It's a big sporting event. Let me tell you something. You've got to shun this man. If you are a decent person, you must shun this man. You must turn your back on him. This is what the black community is doing to Christopher Darden, a guy who worked hard. I went to Dan Cloris's wedding, and I'm sitting there, and Dominic Barber, the attorney, is running around because Richard Johnson was there from the Post. He goes up to Richard Johnson, he goes, Howard said on the air he's going to shave his head if OJ is found guilty.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so I go, what? So Richard Johnson comes up to me. Is it true you're going to shave your head if OJ is found innocent, rather? I said, I don't know what you're talking about. He goes, well, Dominic just told me. So Dominic was going, spreading these rumors.
Oh, boy.
So I had a laugh. I said, yeah, sure, it's true. Now all I know is it's in the paper. Everyone's waiting for me to shave my head. I'm not shaving my head. Screw it. I'm breaking my promise.
It ain't happening.
That ain't happening. I've seen what I look like. They have a picture in the post of what I look like with my head shaved. Did you see it?
No, they had computer-generated a photo.
Yeah, and they gave me OJ's ears.
God.
Brutal.
Yeah.
It's brutal.
Show Robin.
I gotta go.
Yeah, you got to see this. It's pretty funny. No way after I see this would I shave my head. See that? In fact, my head isn't even. My head isn't even.
Your dad.
Yeah, it's your dad. Yeah. I got to take a break.
Never saw such a striking resemblance.
Maybe we'll take some phone calls and stuff after this.
OJ Simpson is seeking a new trial in that long death suit, so we could have OJ 3.
OJ 3.
Just under the wire, his...
A man who kills and leaves blood on the Bronco.
What about that blood on the Bronco?
It was blood on the Bronco. He should have licked it all up. He would have had no evidence there. If it was me, I would have drank up all of the blood, so no one would have known. And I would not leave a glove.
You would not leave a glove?
I would not leave a glove.
What would you leave?
I would leave the skin of the victims.
That would be all that was left?
The skin of the victims.
When you kill a victim,
yes,
you even use the urine to attract other victims, isn't that true?
Yes.
Every part is used except the skin.
Every part. If not, it's a waste.
Right.
You see, if you're going to go through the trouble of killing someone, you got to use every part.
Dracula Gottfried, do you know Nicole? Have you met her?
Very nice woman. Yes, very nice woman.
Right.
Anyway.
No, wait a second. I'm not through
You got something to say, what?
Wait a second.
You got something to say.
In fact, I hypnotized her to leave her sunglasses.
In the restaurant?
In the
Mezzaluna.
restaurant. So that it would be two. Mezzaluna, queen of the undead. Mezzaluna, the queen of Satan.
Anyway.
Mezzaluna.
All right, thank you. All right, that's it.
Lawyers, OJ's lawyers squeaked in right under the deadline to say that they have come up with new evidence, and they've also discovered 12 judicial errors that prevented him from getting a fair trial.
I'd like to have two more.
They've also asked the judge
to
reduce the amount of damages.
Well, how can I reduce the damages? I already cut their heads off.
Yeah.
What can I do? Sew them back on?
$33.5
How is that supposed to reduce the damage?
To the families of Nicole Simpson and Ron Goldman.
Right.
Is excessive.
Right.
So they're asking for that to be lowered. Daniel Petrocelli, who is the lawyer for the Goldman family, said that we can only assume if they found new evidence that it's incriminating.
Right. Yeah, what new evidence?
First, explain to me what incriminating means.
About 50 people in the theater. Can you imagine that place with 50 people, though? What a waste.
That's cavernous.
We were waiting for the show to start when a man walks into our row. I look to my right, and it's OJ. He sits 2 seats to my right. The guy I'm with, giddily, we look at each other, and we're like, that's OJ. And she goes, like, I'm having conflicting feelings, like it's like the little angel and the devil on my shoulders, one on each shoulder. Famous celebrity, murderer. Famous celebrity, murderer.
Right.
She doesn't want to be excited that it's OJ.
Yeah, see, people are having this dilemma.
Yeah, I have no dilemma. So her friend says, you want to switch seats? She says, nah, because I'm curious. I want to explore the conflicting feelings I'm having. You know who had conflicting feelings about OJ? Nicole, right before she got a knife in her throat. It occurs to me that maybe he's asked because he wants to sit next to the evil one, but then that passes. She doesn't want to give up her seat. She wants to sit next to OJ. A few minutes later, Sydney and Justin walk in, the 2 kids.
Oh, wow.
The kids are arguing, so OJ tells Justin to sit on one side next to me, and then the girl to sit on the other side, okay? OJ doesn't immediately move. My bag's on the chair. I reach over to move it at the same time, and he goes, do you mind if my boy sits here? And she goes, no. Justin leaves, comes back right when the previews are starting. So now the previews are starting, and they're all sitting there. Okay, here we go. The lights dim. The trailer for Scream 2 begins. If you've seen the trailer, you recall with me. Otherwise, the trailer begins with a green glowing projection of the word stab. I get a little nervous, very conscious of the fact that OJ, infamous celebrity double-stabbing murderer, is practically next to me. I take comfort in the fact that my hair is not blonde, nor am I sleeping with him. The trailer continues with people yelling about psychopaths and serial killers until it gets to a scene with one of the main characters on the murderer's list who got a call on his cell phone and is angry and screaming, and then the announcer goes, "Don't you want to reach the ranks of Manson, Dahmer, Bundy, OJ?"
Yeah. What the hell does that
You
mean?
remember this?
I've seen the movie.
Now they're screaming OJ. The kids are there and OJ's there. She's like, "Yikes!"
What the hell does that mean?
We were both about to burst at the seams. We were in such a state of shock that neither of us looked over to see any of their reactions. My peripheral vision gave me no indications of movement. Man, how embarrassing for those
OJ's
kids.
become steeled
Yeah.
for these comments.
We got a problem.
Eventually, the movie started. If you've seen the movie, she says,
Alien Resurrection?
yeah, if you see the movie, continue reading. If you haven't seen it, maybe you shouldn't because it'll ruin some of the movie for you.
Oh,
But,
don't do it.
but she says there's lots of knives and bloody violence in the movie. And sitting next to OJ, the not guilty murderer, completely tainted my viewing of the movie.
Yeah, how can you watch the movie? You want to watch OJ.
Yeah, everything took on a new meaning. You know, everything. They have the Home Shopping Network on the TV, in the film, and the description of the knife being sold, and the detailed description of the wood handle. Why would he take his kids to see Scream 2? And
Because he's insisting that he's innocent.
I know, but I mean, Jesus,
truth.
unbelievable. Justin talked throughout most of the movie, which is understandable. That's OJ's son, probably so uncomfortable with this.
Yeah.
She says I had to shush him several times. Oh, great.
She's brave.
Yeah. Hey, lady, stop shushing me, all right? I'm sitting next to OJ. He stabbed my mother to goddamn death, okay? I'm trying to make light of this. It seemed like Justin didn't understand the plot to the movie. It seemed like really irresponsible parenting to take a young child to see an R-rated film anyway.
Yeah, I was going to say he's a little young for that film.
OJ and the kids didn't stay for the credits. Yeah, I guess they got out of there quick.
Had a good time.
This woman says, unbelievable. Then 1 week later, I'm on Wilshire and Highland, and I go into the elevator. Johnny Cochran comes in the elevator. Yikes,
Boy,
yuck.
she's just surrounded by
Yeah.
these people.
She goes, yikes, yuck. And then ends the letter. Pretty funny, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Close encounter with OJ.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty nuts.